Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to meet your community and meet everybody. The last few weeks just talking about this has been exciting. And Martha is from Uganda. She says we are here. Hi, Martha. So I want to come on here and share what I know, and you guys can ask me any questions. Omoumi, I don't know if it's okay if I take over, or you would love for me to. You have anything
No
else to say?
problem. No problem. I can always coordinate because you're a guest speaker for today.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, so
So
just
guys,
introduce yourself to the people. Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about finding clients outside of Upwork and Fiverr. I have a whole video about this on YouTube, but just for this, I want to talk about this because when I met Omowomi, I learned that her experience is in Upwork and Fiverr. It's crazy, but for me here in Uganda, I haven't had any opportunities come through Upwork and Fiverr. And whenever I tell people about that, people are so shocked because in Uganda we have an issue with PayPal and paying
Mm.
us. We cannot receive our money through PayPal. So in case maybe you're using platforms like Upwork, platforms that require for you to get paid through another gateway, it's very, very hard. And unless someone is sending you a direct deposit, it's almost impossible. Now, because of
Mm.
that, I said, how am I going to get my remote job? How am I going to get a virtual assistant job? And I started going onto different platforms. The number one, if you guys have not explored this in terms of finding
Hi, Joy.
opportunity.
Joy, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I want us to take it like from we have like our list, up
Okay.
to go about it. So I don't want you to start with the juicy part yet. So let me just coordinate it. So because the very first thing my student wants to hear is your journey, how you
Okay.
start being like, why do you even want to be a virtual assistant in the first place? So
Oh,
let's first hear your story,
let
then
me
we'll
write
go to
down. I was
the
Harry.
okay.
So my
So
journey, uh-huh.
your journey, that's the first one. And the second one will be we actually discussed about this during our meeting, the hidden truth
Yeah.
behind clients avoiding
Mm,
African freelancers. That's the second one. And the third one is the proven ways Africans can land remote jobs without Upwork and Fiverr.
yes.
And what has been saturated this 2025, the word that virtual assistant is saturated, we also want to talk about it. So those are the four key points that we want to talk about. And we also talk about the VPN issue here and there, remember?
Yes.
So I want us to start with you introducing yourself to people, your journey, how you
Okay.
started as a virtual assistant. I can ask as we go, so you might not need to
Yes.
like write them down.
Yeah, I think it would be the first thing I think which I'll speak about is my journey. So just to give you guys a bit of a background, I know I went on straight like as if your community knows me. I feel like I'm on, that's the problem about TikTok. I feel like I'm speaking to my guys that I remember it's you all. But anyway, my journey, I started working remotely around 2020. I didn't start out as a VA. It's something I have to highlight. I didn't start out as a VA. I started in the content management space. I was a content manager and I was working for an agency in Wisconsin in the US. Wisconsin is a state. I applied for the job through Facebook Jobs. I don't know if you guys remember 2019, 2020, 2021, Facebook Jobs was a thing. And
Mm.
companies would go and list jobs there and people would apply. I applied for this opportunity in 2020. I get this content manager role. Worked with the lady for close to like 2 years. Amazing woman. She taught me
Wow.
everything that I know about remote work. But then it didn't go well. She got personal struggles and then she decided to close the agency. When she closes the agency, the whole team, I had teammates in Kenya, India, the US, we are so disorganized. I didn't know what to do. By the way, I'm doing this while juggling my 9 to 5. For people who are listening to
Oh,
this saying, can I do this while doing my 9 to 5? It was very, very hard. But
wow.
then after she let us go, I decided to get into these Facebook groups because we would go there and pitch for jobs for the agency.
Mm.
Pitch for jobs and look at a couple of jobs. She sent me, she's like, Jay, this person says they're looking for an agency to help them. And I'm like, okay, let me go and apply for this opportunity for the agency because there's a time I got promoted to the project manager role. So I was doing lots of work for her. Now she has let us go. I'm saying, what am I going to do? This remote work is sweet. Once the dollar starts coming, you
Very, very
guys,
sweet.
trust me, It's like a drug. Once you taste it once like this, you will never go back to Naira, you will never go back to Ugandan shillings, you will never ever go back. I said, I'm not going back. So let me figure out everything that she has taught me. I had my portfolio. I'd done so much work at the agency. 2 years is not a short time. I
Hmm.
get into the Facebook groups. I see this virtual assistant thing. It keeps popping, it keeps popping. Someone says, I don't want to work with an agency. I'm looking for one person. I'm looking for a virtual assistant. When you take a look at the job description of most VA roles, it's what someone would hire maybe an agency to help them with. So if it's only one
Hmm.
client and they want one person to be part of their team, then you know that you can do it. So I shot my shot. I would apply for the jobs, but I wasn't feeling very confident. And this is why training is important. This is why people like Omoumi are important. This training. So I took the course, the 90-day VA course. By that time, it was around $600. There's a lady
Oh my
called
God.
Esther Imani. Yes, that was my last money in my account.
Everybody, $600 from now on. You people should come out. Not see what you want to do. See, Joy just told me how much I want to be charging you people. $600. I'm not charging Naira again.
Dollars. I paid for that course. It's called the 90-day VA. It's an amazing course. I paid for it and I took the course. I said, let me put in there my money. I hope this thing works out. I did that, and after 60 days, I'd already figured out, okay, the tools, the systems, that business owners use and everything. I was like, you know what? This is good. I learned, and then during that time, Clubhouse was a thing. During the lockdown, I
Wow.
don't know if you guys knew, but business owners in the US were a lot on Clubhouse. They were there from morning to evening, just talking. People in their house, they look for people
Wow.
to share with. Yeah, so my old boss Justin, she says to me, Joy, I would love for you to come on Clubhouse. You'll be able to find opportunities for work. I go on Clubhouse and
Yeah.
then boom, when I
Wow.
go on Clubhouse, I think I'm there for like 3 weeks and I get my first client.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yes. And I remember that lady paid me around 400 USD
That's a lot
for a
then.
job that was, yes, she was paying me 400 USD. Then I got another one. Guys, I got back all my money for the training, all of it that I paid for the 90-day VA course. I made all of it back in a month.
Wow.
By that
Wow.
time when Clubhouse was a thing. Yeah. So if you're hesitant to go for trainings, you have to think about the value. And some of us don't even, we cannot invest time into anything
Hmm.
unless we have invested money. And I'm one of those people. If I haven't paid for
Yeah.
a training,
I won't be
we don't like
serious.
free stuff. Yeah, I'm one of those people who I'm like, oh, let me pay for this and then I will do that. That one where I've paid my money, I'm going to show up.
Yeah, I'm going to show up for it exactly. Joy, thank you so much
Yes.
for sharing your journey. But at what point do you think that yes, I want to be a remote worker, I want to be a virtual assistant? What prompted you?
I guess I was not happy in my last job. I had a 9 to 5 job, and I know majority of all of you here on the live have that frustration. There are certain things you don't like about your job. I went to school for mass communication. I have a degree in mass comm. I
Wait,
got a
wait, wait,
second
wait, wait,
class
wait,
honor.
wait, 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 wait. No, no, nobody should copy my course. No, no, nobody. I mean, no, no, I said mass communication. Nobody. I will not take this one from Joy. Nigerians, no, Uganda cannot come and win us here. No, no. Wow, that's
Uh-huh.
amazing.
Yes, I was good. I'm a high performer. I'm not type A, but I'm type B. I'll do everything. I'm just there. I'd not go above and beyond, but I'll do my best. I know I'm type B. I have capability to be type A. But I go and I start working for this tech company. And if you know anything about comms marketing, even just being a VA, you have to have samples of your work. So if you're
Hmm.
here right now and you're doing any kind of work in the marketing comms space, and you want to get your next opportunity, if you're not happy at your job because they're not giving you work, then it's going to be hard for you to get your next opportunity
Hmm.
because you need to show these people for the next opportunity, like, hey, this is what I did for company A, and I would love
Hmm.
to do this for you for company B. But that wasn't the case for me. I don't know where Omoumi has gone. Okay, she has come back.
I'm here. Yes, sir.
Yes. So I wasn't happy. I wasn't growing. I was saying to myself, what will I have on my portfolio? What am I going to show the next person? And that's what made me start looking for these remote jobs. I was just applying for any job. And just applying. Guys, channel your frustration. If
Mm,
you're tired with your job, channel your frustration to look for another opportunity. Stop complaining.
mm,
I just stopped complaining to them because they would launch apps, they would launch organization systems, and they don't tell me. I'm doing the client relations, then they're telling me, Joy, there's nothing on the social media. You feel like you're very incompetent, yet you know
mm.
what you're capable of, and that's how I was feeling. So I started applying for any job, and then boom, that's how I
Wow.
got this content manager role, which then led to me doing what I do right now as a virtual assistant and a comms lead. So yeah, that
Oh,
was
thank
it.
you so very much. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. So my students already
Yes.
know my journey, but let me tell you, being a VA is not something I want to do. I studied mass
Yes.
communication, graduated as the best student in my department. Everything is there. I want to be a lecturer. I remember when I met my friend, now my husband, like, hey, you know what? I want to be a lecturer. That is what I enjoy doing. And I've been working remotely, but I didn't notice it because being the best student, I have so many students in the UK that they could not do their assignments. So I always help them do their assignments, and then it doesn't ring a bell that it's still part of working remotely. I work a 9 to 5, and I earn I think
Yes.
$35,000. That's around $15 if you have to like
Yes.
convert it per month and all. So I wasn't happy with the job. Was I happy or was I don't know. Like it's not really a thing for me because I just graduated, I just started
Yeah.
my life. But my mom always says something. She'll say, you see, it is better to go out and at the end of the month you have at least 1 naira to contribute to the family than you
Yes.
just sitting
That
at home and
zero.
not doing anything. By the time you are going out, opportunities comes. You don't just sit at home and think that yeah, this is this is it. But then I was already helping people do the assignment from the UK, from Canada. They will give me the assignment. I will help them to do it because I understand what they want to do and all that. So
Yeah.
when I met my fancy, he forced me to this virtual assistant of a thing. I always tell my students, it is not willingly from my own heart. But
Yes.
he saw the potential, like I'm very good with computer. Then I learned graphic design, I learned website design. So I was like, hey, Wumi, you know what? You can do this. So he gave me some money, like, okay, take this training, meet with this person. He even handed me over to someone that coached me. That was the person that coached me for
We thank
Upwork, and I
God for
landed my
good
remote job.
spouse, I beg.
I always tell him, I always tell him that, babe, you know that I don't want to do this virtual assistant thing. You forced me into it. And now you tell me that I think you can go back to your 9 to 5 if that's what you want now. And I'll be
Yes.
like, you know, I don't want to go back to it, right? But, something will always prompt someone to want to do something. And the moment I landed my first remote job, it was a part time job, a $5 per hour job. And I'm going to work 4 hours a day. That's $20 a day, $100 a week, $400 a month. And someone is
Yes.
paying me $15 for the whole month. Babe, I quit.
Yes.
I quit my night
Even
to
me,
like,
I
you know
quit.
what?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not
So
doing it again.
there is a
But the
frustration with the
struggle,
nine to
yeah.
five. Yeah. So it you should gear it to find other opportunities. Stop complaining at
Mm-hmm,
that job that you don't like. Keep
mm-hmm.
quiet. Just start applying for jobs. Start
Apply
doing the
exact secretly.
trainings.
My
Don't
first
tell
interview, I
them.
did it in my boss office because when the interview came, my boss wasn't around. I had to go to his office to do the
Even
interview.
me, I went to their office. I went to their office and I used my interview, my first interview for my first remote job was on Sunday.
Oh my god.
And just so I let you guys know, the email was in spam. Guys, the way you wake up in the morning and check WhatsApp to see if your lover has texted
Mm,
you good morning is the same
mm.
way you need to check your emails. Check up to your spam. Every day I say, imagine I hadn't checked my spam. I don't know, I would be somewhere in Kampala, which is our capital city, struggling in the morning, going to commute for God knows how many hours and be very
Mm.
frustrated. You need to check your emails like your life depends on you. You cannot be the sort of person who's looking for opportunity and then you're just there. You don't check emails. You respond to people after more than 24, 48 hours.
I
You're
know.
not you're not in that space. Yeah, so check
Mm.
your emails and always respond fast because you don't know. I went back, saw that email. The interview was on Sunday. It was around 6 p.m. Now, because of the time zone difference, and
Yeah.
because I guess my former boss, that was the time she had. That's how she was able to interview on Sunday. But when you tell people, and this is something, getting back to that whole thing, to the next point, I think, Omomi, you can let me know of
Mm.
of will they hire me as an African? It's very, very
Hmm.
scary because
Hmm.
you're having meetings at 6 p.m., which is our time, at 6 p.m., which is our time for me here in Uganda. People are looking at you who have a regular job in your country. They're saying, "Hmm, what are you doing?" My family members did not believe in it.
Miss
I
Pokemon,
have to say
I love the
that.
way we're
Just to
bringing it
let
up.
you guys know, you're going to have problems with your mama. You're going to have problems with
Hmm.
your papa because they don't have an idea. They don't quite understand that somebody from another country can trust you and send you money. They'll think
Money.
Yahoo boys and Yahoo girls are sending you money. You have lovers. But I had to show my mom that this is something I want to do. And every time she comes to my space, she's like, oh my God, you did all of these things. This is what you've built. Now she watches my YouTube videos. You can think she's a VA. When she's in retirement. So things look different on this other side, and you just have to be curious and say, okay, let me be open to this. Because imagine I'd say, Sunday, what am I doing on Sunday? I beg, let me sleep. You get. So yeah.
Mhm.
Omo, Umi, over to you.
Yeah, to add to what Joy said, starting like starting your journey as a remote worker can be very, very scary because of the uncertainty as well. I always say this because remote remote workers, we are very quick to lose our job. That's
Yeah.
why we all need to. You can wake up with a job and go back to bed without one. And when
Without
you're starting
one,
out, yeah, and when you're starting out, your family will have a lot of
it's hard.
questions. Maybe my husband didn't have any question because he was the one that pushed, so he understand it. But when I told my mom that, hey mom, I'm not going to work tomorrow again, I'm quitting. The first question my mom asked me was, what will you now be doing? I said, this is the amount. Mom said, are you sure this is legit? I had to sat my mom down. I had to explain. I had to show her like this is thing. I was like, are you sure they will give you this amount of money? We are talking 700,000 naira if we convert this money. Oh. I said, Mom, this is true. People are doing it. And when I was able to convince her, she used her own money to get a generator because we don't have light in our
Wow.
area. Like, now I
Wow.
need to
Wow.
support you. Do this, do that. But if
I
I
like
have
that.
not, let's say, explain to her, take my time to explain, my mom will not agree. Because then, internet fraudsters were, they were very, very rampant then. And my mom was like, people believe that when you're at home with your laptop all day, then you should be first. That's what
Yes.
people assume. Then you get what I'm saying. And now to the
Yeah.
email that you said, I always tell people something. I am very active on my mail than my social media.
Yes. Me too.
If you message me on WhatsApp and you message me on email, there's high tendency, I would say 99%, that I'll respond to your mail. The only time I will not respond to your mail is when I'm sleeping. And when I wake up, the very first thing I did was check my
You
mail.
respond. Yes.
Honestly, before I even pray, my husband will say, Mummy, but you want to go and pray? I'll be like, yeah, I know. Just let me see if there's anything urgent waiting for me. And on Upwork, the fastest fingers at times win the job.
Wow.
That is the fastest, because some clients will believe that, oh, I messaged you this time, you responded. That means you are very, like, you are responsive. Not another VA, like they will send you a proposal to apply for jobs, they will send you an offer before you even see it. It's like, what happened? I don't have, like, oh, I don't have data. Really, virtual assistant, you don't have data.
Yeah.
So these are the things that making people think, like, they make people think that, okay, maybe African virtual assistants are
They're
not
not
ideal to
serious.
hire. You
Yes.
get. That is why it brings to this question, like, why is people believe that clients always avoid African freelancers? So I wanted to
Yes.
share your thought, like, what's your thought about it? Do you think Africans does not have a space in the remote space, especially working with international clients? We are not even talking about African as a whole. So
Yeah.
let me know your
Yeah.
thoughts.
For me, I think there is a space for us right now more than ever because things have gone very digital, especially with the lockdown and the rise of people working from home. There are so many opportunities for us as Africans to work remotely. The number one thing that you need to think about is because of where we are located in the world in terms of money and companies wanting to hire cheaper labor. I know it sounds bad, but please stay with me now. I beg. I know someone is already saying cheap. I'm not cheap, I beg. Relax. I'm not talking about that. But let us do the math. If someone is to hire you for the kind of work that they're hiring someone in the US, they may need to pay tons of dollars. But if someone is paying you around, for good money for me would start from around 500, and then as you rise, you keep going to thousands, 2,000, 3,000, even 4,000 US dollars per month. And I know people who even earn 10K now, because everything in life is a ladder, you grow. So now you start. Imagine they're paying you that amount of money. When you do the exchange rate for you here, it makes sense for you, and that's why you'll accept such an opportunity, which is a good thing. It is not a bad thing for a client to say they want to offer you $1,000, and then maybe you look at how much they're paying somebody in the US for this job. You're like, hey, oh my God, you're paying me little money. No, that person is also a business owner. They're also thinking about their business. For you, always think about the value of this money in your country and what it can do for you. So that's one of the ways that you should think. So it's good for you, even as you move, for you to increase your pricing. So maybe you started with this amount of money, increase it. There is room, there's so much growth, and there's money for everybody. Now, what Omowumi said, the reason why they don't want to work with us, or why there's this bias that people don't want to work with Africans. Guys, ever since I started my TikTok and started sharing, I receive simple things. The smallest thing I'm going to talk about is emails. I receive emails from people. Guys, you've sent me an email, there's no subject. Everything is in uppercase, or you've written all of it in lowercase. There's a way someone is writing to you in written English, and it makes us look as if we are so unserious. I know this one sounds so like, oh my God, Joy, this should be something that is simple. But use ChatGPT, for the love of God. Go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, how can I respond to this email, or how do I write to this person? And don't forget to remove the prompt. Make sure you remove the prompt at the end. I'm telling you guys.
Capital letter disgrace. God, I beg.
I'm telling you
I
guys.
think it's a lot. I be like, God, no. This
Yes.
is
Don't forget to remove the prompt. If you have a hard time writing emails, yes, go to ChatGPT and use it. Another reason that they don't want to work with us, or why they feel like there's no space for us as Africans, people are not skilled. People are not skilled at all. Whenever people say to me, oh my God, Joy, I've been looking for a virtual assistant job, or I've been looking for a remote job for the last 2 years, I'm like, send me your resume. They send me their resume. They only have experience in the 9 to 5 space. I said to the person, send me your portfolio. The person didn't have a portfolio. You want a social media job, you don't have a portfolio.
What do you want to show?
What are you going to show these people that you can do for them? We're in a visual facing space. People see the kind of work that you can do, and they are wowed by it. So you're competing with so many people across the world. The Filipinos, the Asians don't sleep.
If you've ever worked with Filipinos, you will know that they are the most hardworking people ever.
Hey.
Someone is saying
Asians
my
don't
mind.
sleep. That's one thing I realized. I've worked on teams with them. Those guys don't sleep. They work like ants, and they're
Night,
so
their
good.
time, they will not sleep. They will
They'll not
work.
sleep, and they offer very low rates for good work. Someone will tell you it's okay, I'll work for $3. For me, I'm like, I beg, you can't give me
No.
$3. I'm past that.
Oh
I'm
my
past
God.
that. It's been like how many years of me working remotely? 5 years. So you need to be skilled. You cannot say you're looking for a remote job. You don't have a portfolio. You don't have any working experience. And just to talk about experience, I always say this: if I was looking for a job today, this is if you should get anything from this session today, and you're here and you want to be a beginner, guys, for the love of God, as you apply for jobs, don't wait. Don't wait to gain experience from this job. Experience is around you. If you say you want to work as a virtual assistant, CG, you want to do social media, start creating hypothetical projects for yourself. I say this again and again. Look at a company, look at a business coach and say, if I was doing the social media, how would I present it? Put that in your portfolio. Volunteer 1 hour, 2 hours every
I
week.
don't want to volunteer. It's a free one. How can I be working for you for free? No,
I don't want to
Joy.
volunteer. They're not going to pay
me.
me any money. The way up is down. The way up is down. Nobody started at CEO position. The way up is down. I feel like once you understand that, because for me, when I got into the VS space, Yes, I'm talking about to you guys of how I got opportunities in Clubhouse and all of
Hmm.
that. But I had to reach a point where I was going to the Facebook groups and I'm saying, hi, my name is Joy and I'm a virtual assistant and this is how I support business owners. I would love to help somebody in exchange for a testimonial. I want a good word. If they see that somebody in Texas, Sijui, Texas, trusted you with their business, this one in Atlanta is going to say, okay. Even if they ask for reference, you have. You
Hmm.
have reference, you're like, okay, they reach out to this person. Have you worked with this Joy girl from Uganda? Yes, she's good.
Hmm.
You can trust her. Yes. And let me tell you, this is work that you did volunteer. And you don't have to volunteer for the rest of your life. You're there
Hmm.
to gain experience. Once you gain that experience, if they said to you, hey, would love for you to work, come and join the team. I want to pay you money. And just so you know, any time I would volunteer for an opportunity, 9 out of 10 times, the person would say to me, I would
Hmm.
love you to help me work. If there were 10 people who I volunteered for, 7
Hmm.
of them say to me, I would love to retain you. How much money can I
Wow.
pay you? Because during that period, I make myself so indisposable. I'm giving
Hmm.
you those 2 hours. You can think I'm giving you 20 hours. I
Hmm.
will do my work so, so well. And that experience enabled me to find so many opportunities. You're
Hmm.
competing with so many people. You shouldn't be so proud to say, oh, me, I cannot work for free. You already don't have any work. Yes,
Joy, I'm trying not to laugh. You are making
me, I don't mean this in a rude way, but the way up is down. The way up
Hmm.
is down. Because so people see you, you've done 5 years, they're like, oh my God. And then you tell them that you worked pro bono. They're like, I cannot do pro
Hmm.
bono.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah, please. And I always give this example. Let's say, for example, Omoumi is applying for a job. She has this experience that she joined from free work, pro bono work. They didn't pay her this maybe this client said, I don't want to retain you. But she has now worked, she has understood the tools, she has understood the systems, it's on her portfolio. Then there is a one Joy. She has been looking for a job for the last 2 years. No experience whatsoever except her 9 to 5 experience. Now she's getting into this new space. And you guys who are listening to me, you're the hiring manager. It's now time for the interview.
Hmm.
Omoumi approaches, she talks about what she can do. They say, Omoumi, do you have samples of your work? She's like, I beg. As you can see, this is what I did. Joy. The only thing you are carrying, Joy, is passion. You only have
Hmm.
passion. You're very excited. You only
I'm
have passion.
passionate about this
You're
role.
passionate, which you people cannot see your passion here. Where is
Joy,
your
joy,
passion?
joy, joy.
All this passion of yours, you don't have a portfolio. You don't have any
Joy,
experience.
no.
Guys, let us be serious. You tell me, since you guys are listening to this video, you tell me as the hiring manager, who are they going to give the job? Are they going to give Joy with
You're
all her
passionate.
passion? For 2 years, I'm very passionate. I can do social media. I can do CG what? I can do all of these things. Joy, where are samples of your work? I don't have. They're going to give Omoumi that job. Omoumi, who has samples of her work, which got from pro bono work, and they're not even going to ask her, say, did this person pay you? They're just going to ask Omoumi, is it okay if we pay you maybe $15, $25 for this work? Can we get on a retainer? Clients don't care. Clients will look at samples of your work and say, if you did it for person A, you can do it for me. And they don't care. So that's how I'm going to end this whole thing of Africans don't want to work remotely. The reason they're not hiring us is we are only carrying passion.
I'm so excited. I have passion for this thing.
Passion
Passionate
has to
person.
show in learning the skills. So please go on YouTube, buy that course, sign up for that training, do whatever is required for you to have something. You're applying for opportunities in visual facing roles.
Hmm.
Trust me, you need to learn the skill. So for me,
Hmm.
that's the number one reason I've seen. That's the
Hmm.
reason why people are like, okay, they don't want Africa.
Hmm. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Joy. This has really been
Yeah.
insightful. I know when I say Joy knows her audio, I know what I'm saying. There's a time I was watching your YouTube videos And it was as if you're talking to me. I was like, this girl, calm down now. What's going on? Like the way, when you see someone that have experience in a particular subject, in a particular field, the way you will say it, you will know that it's not just some ChatGPT generated content. This is coming
Yes.
from experience. And that's what
Yes.
makes us stand out in this industry.
Mm.
Because when I wanted to start this, my whole content creator journey, I saw your content. I told you I saw your YouTube. I was like, wow. So
Yes.
female does, they don't. Let me just do something. You were part of the female that I saw. I saw so many people. So I was like, okay, for you people to do this, I think I can also do this too as well.
Yeah.
And one thing about Africans, I need to add to what you said.
Yes,
People
please.
always believe that because we are Africans, because they've made us believe that we are a third, is it third country or what? I don't know how you people
Third
call
world.
us.
Sijui third world.
Say
Mm.
that okay, we are not meant to be successful. We are
Yeah.
not meant to be great. People always have that mentality. And I
Yeah.
always tell people like all these foreigners, I don't want to use this thing called locals of TikTok Wahala, they don't have two heads. The same blood runs in our vein. We have the same brain,
Same.
but the way we use it is actually different. Now, you call yourself
Yes.
an African virtual assistant. I'm going to, because I jot some things down and you can always like add to
Yeah.
it as I
Mm.
talk about it.
Mm.
There are some virtual assistants that they know their onions, they know how to apply for jobs, everything is set. And I always tell
Mm.
people this: you have the experience, you volunteer, nothing is coming through. One thing I always tell them is that keep applying
Yes.
because it is just one cover letter, that one CV that will change
Only one
everything forever.
person.
And one
Yeah.
thing I've noticed is that that job that you don't really feel like applying to and you force
That's the
yourself to,
one.
those are the jobs that click. For me,
Yes.
those are the jobs that click. So you never know where your yes will come from.
Yes.
Let me use another thing as an example. Yesterday, I posted a video. That video I posted in 2023 here on TikTok. The
Mm.
video was the one that gave me the visibility, that started the visibility that I have on TikTok. I saw
Mm.
that video again yesterday and I was telling my younger sister, I said, if I didn't create this video that day, maybe I
Mm.
won't get the visibility that I have now. If you
Yes.
don't apply for that job, you
Yes.
don't know which one will click.
You don't know.
I didn't
You
sleep
don't know
until
when you
3 a.m.
blow.
When you block, honestly,
Mm.
same thing with this social media space. Yesterday, I didn't sleep until 3 a.m. For those that are on my WhatsApp, they realized that I posted kind of funny status. And when I was awake, I was busy watching YouTube videos, honing my skills the more, listening to some here and there motivational this thing, learning a particular
Yeah.
thing. And I went on Upwork and I saw several jobs that are just being posted like as at that time. And I was like, I'm very sure that some people that are looking for a job, they are currently sleeping.
Mm.
And those that
Yes.
truly need the job are online waiting for that job. I'm not saying as
In,
Africans we should not sleep. We need
mm.
it. But this situation, I don't know why. If I need a job, even that sleep will not come because it will look as if I'm wasting my
Yes.
life sleeping.
Mm.
The way everybody, I always tell people, we all carry grace, but the way our grace will work is just different. Some people are very lucky.
Yes.
After their training, they get removed just like they are just destined to be like that. They will not struggle.
Mm.
While some people, we need to like work hard
Hard.
before we can
Yes.
get something.
Yeah.
You guys get it? So
Mm.
just put in the effort. And it's not just about I'm applying to 20 jobs per day. If it is just copy and pasting type of jobs,
No.
nothing will work.
Strategic application.
That is it. Even if it is just 3 jobs that you can apply for in a day, that you know that
Yes.
yes, I tried my best. That is it.
Yes. You have, for me, I'll say on the application part, you have no business applying for a job which you're like, you're not confident for.
Yes.
You have to be very strategic in your application process. For me, I don't believe in this shoot your shot mentality.
Mm.
You have to shoot direct shots. You
Yes.
have to be very certain. All this shoot your shot. You know you don't have portfolio. You are diverse for portfolio. You're shooting your shot. Go and sleep, I beg. Make you
Just go and
best go and
sleep.
sleep. Tomorrow you come when you have portfolio. Like you have to
Honestly.
think. Yeah. So yeah. Mm.
Thank you so much. Now, most Africans are complaining that they are not getting jobs. And one thing is that, like you said earlier, majority of them will send a CV, no subject. There was a time I was applying for this like there is a job. I wanted to hire my executive assistant, and I posted the job like, "Hey, I'm looking for someone." and some of the jobs, I won't say majority to be honest, no subject. And what I'm saying is that, hi, I'm always fine, attach my CV and let me know what's up. I was like, wait, what?
Let me know
Wait.
what's up.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
Let
what?
me
Me,
know.
let me know what's up. Even if your CV is good, I will not click on that CV.
They let me know.
Because the way you address me is the way you address my clients, is the way you address other work that I'm giving you. No subject. Hi, Wumi, fine, attach my CV, let me know what's up. Wait, I know you're older than me, but this is a job
I'm
application. Show
dying.
some respect.
That one has killed me.
Yes, some of you use ChatGPT. I use it.
Me
Draft
too.
emails. I use it.
Remove prompts.
Everybody, yes, everybody use it. Which one is nice? Here is the defined way you can send it. There's this dash and everything there. Just copy. Let me know. Mm, attention to details.
Yes,
Attention to details. As a VA, if you don't have attention to details, it will
you
not
have
work.
failed. Yeah. Mm.
You will double check things, triple check. I make mistake. I work for my client. They'll be like, "Hey, Kasaya, no, 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 no. This is not it. You should have, catch this. Why this? What does mistake happens? Fine, but
Mm.
when it has become a habit,
Yes, then
even
there's a
as human,
problem.
if you hire someone that is not up to par, you will let her go, or you will let him go. This is not an emotional thing.
Yeah.
You're applying for jobs. See, there's something I learned from data evangelist. Is also a remote worker but a data analyst. He said
Mm.
something. He said your cover letter, that your proposal, that your CV
Mm.
does not give you the job. The only thing it does is spark conversation between you and the client.
Yes.
And the moment it sparks that conversation, that is when
Mm.
they invite you for an interview. Now,
Mm.
during the interview, that is when we will now know if you are truly passionate or you understand that your niche.
Mm-hmm.
And you will not know if you don't volunteer, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
It is someone coming saying that, okay, I have a lot of emails. I always use this. Let me just use this as an example because it's very easy for people to connect joy. Like, okay, how would you manage my email as a virtual assistant? And someone is saying that I'll manage it very well. I know how to manage email. I'm a professional email manager. And another person is coming saying that, oh, you know what? Number one, I'll first understand your business. I want to
Yes.
understand who you talk to, who you respond to. Then I will ensure that all messages, like all emails, are being responded to as soon as I receive them. I will ensure that I am professional when responding to clients. I will ensure that I clean up your inbox. I create a label for the
Mm.
ones that require your attention. This is
Mm.
someone speaking from experience.
Mm.
And clients connect with someone that understands that thing. You might not even have any work experience, but your ability to communicate that thing. But remember that your CV and your cover letters are the one that will give the client the idea that does this person have an experience. So if you don't
Yes,
have an experience, you've already blocked yourself.
you have. You've
Now you
definitely.
volunteer, you've added it as your work experience. It has sparked conversation. This is an interview, and you cannot ace that interview. You failed.
Yes. Mm.
Another thing, you were able to start the conversation. You were able to ace that job interview. Some people are very good. It's just like a man toasting a girl. They
Yes.
have fit mouth. They know everything. They know the right words. We will know by the time you start working for clients.
Mm.
That is why majority were unable to keep their job. That is where you will see virtual assistants saying that within 1 week or 2 weeks they already lost that job because they don't know how to keep the job.
Yes.
You are an African remote worker, no light, no internet. At times it happens and they
It
understand.
happens. Yeah,
But when
internet
it becomes a
power may
routine,
go
yeah.
off. Before we had this live Omomi, power went off like 30 minutes. I was there in the bathroom getting ready. I'm like, let me
God.
give it 10 minutes to see if it will come back. It happens in African countries. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it even happens from them to like internet issues. They'll be like, hey, you know what? My
Yes.
internet is lagging. I'll be like, fine. So when it becomes a routine, it
That's
doesn't
when
make
comes a
sense.
problem.
That's why people will be like, oh, I don't want to hire Africans because they have issue with light and internet. But not all Africans, not all
Mm.
cities. And we even have for the past how many years now? For the past 2 years, Joy, we didn't have light in our area.
Wow.
No light. Like if they fix our transformer today, give them 1 month or 2 months, it has spoiled again. I banked on inverter
Mm.
because I know that is the only thing that can solve my problem. And as a beginner,
Mm.
it is normal you might not have the money to do all these things, but the moment you start earning that little thing, it is not for enjoyment
Don't
first.
buy wig, please,
Mm-mm.
immediately.
Don't buy bag. Those are the things you need to invest in because that is the thing
The
that will help you in
business,
your career.
yes. Mm,
But one thing about Africans that I noticed that majority of us, I will say, I will just put myself to so that I don't just know people. We believe that anybody that is saying, bring money, I want to teach you this, want to use their money, they'll be like, this person just wants to eat our money. What is it that you cannot teach somebody for free?
mm,
In this century,
no,
nobody will create time for you for free.
for free. Yeah.
Nobody. Because
Mm,
when we are starting out our career, Joy, I didn't have any mentor. Nobody to mentor me. I
mm,
was just doing everything blindly. So many mistakes. We
yes.
now have several YouTube videos out there. YouTube videos
Yes.
are great. They are amazing. But there
Mm,
is this thing that comes with you finding a mentor to mentor you.
yes.
And I always tell people it's not just about any mentor. When people come to me and be like, hey, woman, I want to do that, I'll be like, no, this is not my niche. I can't train you. Make your research.
Mm,
Be sure about the person you want to trust your money into. Be sure this person can deliver.
mm,
It's not just about, hey, I want Omomi to be my coach. Hey, I want Joy to tutor me.
mm,
Are you sure Joy truly knows her onions? Are
yeah.
you sure Omomi truly knows her onions?
Mm,
All these things matters. If you cannot invest to learn, you cannot invest in your virtual assistant career. That's the
you
truth.
cannot. Yeah. Yeah.
That is the truth. But like Joy said, if I pay for something, the fear of not losing that money will make me to like be serious
It
about it.
will, if you're very serious here. There are some people who don't care even if they're paid money.
Yeah,
But
my
for
private
me,
class is very expensive. Some people will pay and they will not show up. And some people pay for the group class and they are very, very dedicated.
yes, yes. Mm,
Because
okay.
this life, you just need to invest in yourself. You are not investing in that person that want to teach you. You are investing in yourself. That is one thing
Mm,
about Africa. And another thing is the fact that it is not just about learning. You can learn anything on YouTube. You can learn anything through Joy. You can learn anything through me. If you are not ready to practice it, if you are not ready to push yourself, we can say several things on this live channel today. Everything. If you don't implement it, if you don't practice it, if you don't understand
that
it,
part.
it will still not work.
Mm, yeah, you're very right. Yeah.
And another thing, because I'm trying to like write it down, when they say volunteer, I know it's annoying, even though I'm trying to like preach it, Joy, to my African founders and CEOs. Like, if someone wants to volunteer for you, a stipend will not kill you. Even a data reimbursement will not
Mm,
kill you. Support these people. Don't
yes.
just use them because of. But some people, they will just be like that, no problem. But I want you to know that that moment that you completed your VA training, you are in level 1. Never compare your level 1 to someone in level 20.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
That's good. You're very right.
You are in level 1. Don't compare yourself with someone that is level 20. For the fact that you are seeing me today does not mean that you will not land any remote job that you even get pay, like that will even pay you more than the one I'm even earning at the moment.
Yes.
But I struggle to get to this level 20. But you don't want to struggle, you want to jump it. That's why majority of you will go to all these people and be like, hey Joy, can I pay you money so you can look for the remote job for me? Wait, what?
I always get that email. Someone is like, if you get me an opportunity, I'll give you my first
Eh,
salary. I'm like,
that's all I
I
think it is
don't
easy to
I
even
don't
drop the
want to help
money.
you like that. I don't want your money like that. I don't really want it like that. And I've always said it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but for me on my platform, and you can go through my videos, I never talk about money. I never talk about how much money I earn. I know so many creators on here who will share, oh my God, I made this amount of money in a month. I only says I talk about money around my lives with my friends, all of that, but I will never make content on my feed because yes, money is the reason that we are working.
Hmm.
But if you're looking at the end goal of the currency and everything, you're not gonna do the work
Mm-hmm,
because
mm-hmm,
learning the skill takes time.
hmm.
Learning the skill takes time. You don't need to be worried about earning $1,000 immediately when you've started. You need to build momentum as you go.
Hmm.
For me, she spoke about starting when she started. Omomi said $5. For me, guys, they were paying me around $3. Right now, you think you can give me that money? I just said
You
to
are
him,
who?
thank you so much, but I'm going to refer it to somebody else. And I mean it in good faith because there's a lot that has happened. But in the beginning, baby steps, it is okay. As a mommy said, this you cannot compare your level 1 to someone's level 20. But one thing is for certain, level 20 is coming. But you have to build with progress, slowly, slowly, slowly. And I always advise people in the VS space, increase your rates. After 3 months, you have learned something new. Increase your rate. The next time you meet a client who you meet in January cannot be the same way you're billing somebody you meet in August. No. Something has changed between January and August. And the money part, that is yours. And with that, you see the growth. You see the
Yeah.
growth. You don't need to even come anywhere and shout on the internet, oh, I earned 10,000 US dollars today. That's your own problem. Because when you start talking about that, people see the 10K, they're like, yeah. But they
Yes.
don't know that you started with $5. They
Honestly,
don't
Joy.
know that you started with 15, 20, 25, 10.
Eh,
They don't. So the money is important, but you need to reframe your mindset around it. Everything is progress. It's ladder progress. Today, just think about any other, even if you have a 9 to 5 job, don't you reach a point and you're like, I need a raise. So that's the thing about pricing
The
and
money
everything
thing.
and trying to
Yeah.
understand, the money part.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Let me add to this. I always say something whenever I see a post, and even TikTok, and be like, "Hey, let me show you how I earn $10,000 per month." I'll just scroll.
Now scam.
Don't come here. But because they know that is what Africans want to hear,
Yes.
and you
Yes.
see people under the comment section, please teach me, please, I'm a single mother, my husband just died, I want to be like this thing. They are
Those
spending
people
because
have
they know
not
that you want to
told
hear
you.
money.
They've not told you process,
That
progress.
And one thing that is rampant now is that I chat with lonely men to make money online. That one is a story for another. That one is a story for another day. Still about the money. Even apart from the fact that I also don't feel comfortable sharing my pain. My students, they know me. Whenever we are doing the remote workspace, I'm always open to show them my earnings, show them everything. This is the amount I earned this week, blah blah blah.
Yes.
Because it's a class,
Even
it's
me.
exclusive.
Yes.
But you will not see me online now put as value and this is the amount. I always believe if you have to use money to like if you want to flaunt money, then I would doubt it if you are truly making that money. Or you just
Yes.
want to use me to make that money again. That is one thing. And one thing as a content creator too, I'm always careful about how I portray myself on the internet. Okay, this is the amount I make as a virtual assistant coach. This is the amount I made as a virtual. And so the total amount, this is the amount I make. Because it will come back to you. Any little mistake, people will drag you for it.
Yes.
And they are not
I've
dragging you
seen
because
it.
of what you said, but because of what you've shared.
Yes.
You bought a car, everybody knows. You earned $20 today, everybody knows. You did this, everybody knows. As a remote worker, as a beginner, if the very first thing someone is bringing to you is how you can make like 10 million naira in a month without doing run.
Run.
For me, it is not a good advertising thing.
It's
If you
not.
want to learn something, even apart from remote workspace, even a 9 to 5, even business fail, people pick up again. You see that person driving Lamborghini, flying jet up and down. Do you know how they start? Do you know how they cried?
They didn't
Even
start
we,
from Lamborghini.
they didn't start from there. There was a time I was earning $15, $25. I lost those jobs, and another job I picked was around $9. Another one $10. I didn't say, oh, because my test is high now. It's only my dear. Use that one to be. Just hold that one first before you now look for that your
Then
dream
others
job.
are going to come. Yes.
Don't place yourself too high like this. It's okay to have standard, but be realistic. Especially if you are just starting out, because those your first job, your second job are the thing you are using to like gain that experience, build that experience. The moment you are good, nobody will come with $5. So they're not even born
They
another
won't.
person to come with $10. They'll be like, no,
They won't.
I know my worth, and you will be right.
Yes, you're very right.
And you will be
Yes.
right. And so many volunteering jobs have turned into a permanent job for so many
For,
people. I have
yes,
few
so
of my
many
students
people.
that they volunteer as well, and they were able to like retain them. Like, no, I don't think I will let you go because you are an asset.
Exactly.
Because you
Mm.
are an asset. But you that you maybe you learned via YouTube, some of you are lucky, maybe you paid. We have done our best, or the coach, whoever taught you, have done their best. It is now left to you to practice what you're being taught in that volunteer role to show that you are ready for it. Because if you're volunteer, some people, do you know that some people do lose their volunteer opportunities because the clients will be like, "What is this?"
Yeah. Mm.
So if you're able to prove yourself, like, yes, this is it, some clients are reasonable. They will retain you no matter what.
Definitely. Yeah.
Just take your time. Don't rush. There's nothing like if I teach you virtual assistant in the next 1 week you land remote job. Where and who? Where? How?
Mm. Time.
Take your time. It's a process. Be sure
Mm.
you even know it. Once you know you yes, I think I understand this thing. Volunteer. After that, you even be confident to apply for paid jobs. Don't
Yeah.
rush. Maybe it's success. It will come to you. Don't
It
rush.
will
Why
come.
are you rushing? If you rush in, you will rush out. That is the reality of any
Yes.
career. Any career. You rush in, you rush out. Don't
Yes.
compare your level 1 to another
To
person
someone's
in level
level
20.
20. Mm. I
Don't.
like that. Yeah.
So, Joy, thank you so
Yes.
much for sharing this. I really, really appreciate it. And
Mm.
another thing people do ask is that,
Mm.
do I need a VPN as a virtual assistant? Two things. Two things. The first one, some people think they need VPN, maybe because, okay,
Mm-hmm.
there are some sites that, yes, maybe you want to work with your clients and you need a
Mm.
VPN. But for majority of Africans, it's because they want to claim that they are from the United States, they are from Australia, because they
Yes.
believe that that is how they will get the job.
Yes.
What can you say about it?
So, for me, everybody knows me on my TikTok. I don't know if any of my followers are here right now. They know me and this whole VPN thing. I'm one of those people who's so against the VPN jobs. First of all, I'm a Christian. I don't have time to be lying. I can't collect sin for VPN.
Hmm.
I don't want no. I'm not going to collect that sin. That's a cheap sin. Then for me, I think that you want to be known in the space for something. It cannot be built on a foundation of lies. The way that people will refer you for different opportunities is because they are certain of you and they're certain of your location. I say this with my full chest. We're coming down on the third year. I haven't applied for a job in 3 years.
Hmm.
This past November, I got a job because I was at a virtual job fair. This woman knew where I was because I shared my location and I said I'm in Uganda when we're filling out the information for the fair and everything. And she reached out to me. I said, Joy, I posted this. It's in my one of my most
Video.
recent TikToks. Yes, it's a carousel. And she said, I would love to work with you. She knows I'm in Uganda. Opportunities will come to you wherever you're located in the world. You don't need to put onto this whole VPN thing. VPN, you cannot build a career on lies. Then someone says to you, your VPN is saying, CG, you're in Texas. The client gets excited. Hey, I beg, even me, I'm here in Texas. Let's meet next weekend, please.
Hey, Gaga.
So tell me how you're going to start to go to Texas. You see how lies, like you keep lying. Then you say, oh no, now I'm not in Texas. So do you have moved to this other
Hmm.
state? It's like, oh, please let me know. Let's sit down. Maybe we can have a coffee. They get so
Hmm.
excited when they
Yes,
know
when
you're
someone is
near
in their
them.
state.
They say,
Hmm.
eh, you're near. Let's hope for let's have coffee this weekend. Let's do a
Hmm.
co-working session. You are lying. You are
Hmm.
not in Texas. You are maybe in
Hmm.
Kampala. You're in Lagos City somewhere else. So I don't know. You're in your house. For us here, they're doing construction in with our bad roads here. You're here with bad roads in some African country.
You guys think that I know about bad though.
No,
Joy
no,
is the
we
one
are
that is.
Africans here. Let's talk today as Africans. Today, I'm not going to bring all this work persona that I carry for all these white and American people. You are lying. You're in your house. You're in your bed. You are there projecting you're in Texas. Sijui what?
As in,
Then they say, "Hey, you are around. Let's meet." You see how you have lost a client. You see how you have lost credibility. I don't think you can build any person who you see, even on LinkedIn, here on social media, who is doing something great in their career field. They are confident of the space that they are in. They are confident of their location. I know my friends who are in Kenya who do the kind of work that I do. When they hop on a client call with a client, they say, "I'm in Kenya." They say I'm in Uganda. They say I'm in Ghana. They say I'm in South Africa. And for me, I feel like the VPN thing is a mindset thing. It's showing that you believe you cannot make it unless you're in the US. Yes, there are opportunities for people, they need to go and Japan. They need to go there. They need to go and be there. But VA thing, you don't need. If me and Omo go to the US today, we're going to be successful. Me,
honestly.
if you put me in Sahara, I will still do VA thing and I'll be successful. I will be successful wherever I am because I've learned the skill. When you're skilled, you don't need to lie. You go Congo, you'll be successful. You'll be in Kenya, you'll be successful. You go to Ghana, you'll be successful because you have something that people need, irrespective of wherever you are in the world. And that's the thing you should be pursuing rather than lying all this time going on VPN, watching all these videos. You would have watched 3 videos on how to learn how to use this tool to help a business owner. So for me, I don't believe in the VPN thing. I think it's showing this mindset of I cannot make it, so I need to lie. And most times when people start lying about their location, it means they don't trust themselves. And you're going to find people, which is something to talk about since we're talking about VPN. You're going to find people who don't want to hire Africans. Leave them alone.
Yeah, that's
Leave
it.
them alone. Leave them alone. For me, my number one thing, the way I live my life is I go where I'm wanted. You're not gonna find me struggling to persuade somebody to like me. You don't want to be with me. Relationship, work, love, I will leave you immediately. The same rule applies for work. Leave them alone because someone is saying they don't want to work with a Ugandan, they don't want to work with a Nigerian. This other person is saying, "Oh my God, I have an amazing virtual assistant who has helped me for the last 5 years. She's in Uganda." And white people abroad, entrepreneurs, when you help them with their businesses, they talk about you. They brag. They brag to their friends. They tell their friends, they're like, "Oh my God, I have this guy who helps me from Uganda." The next thing you know, you're seeing an email. "Hi, Joy. My name, I would love to introduce you to my client, Omoumi. She's located in the US. My friend, she needs help as well. Do you have some hours?" Like that. That's how I say to you all, I've not applied for a job in 3 years. I lost a couple of clients this year. And every time I'm like, let me now start preparing to go and apply. I received that email, a referral email. Ask me where I'm seated. I'm here.
You
If
are
I
in
just
Canada.
go
You are
out,
in Canada.
they are building our bad road here near home. On some days when I pass, the dust can one finish my hair like this. If I'm not in Uber, there's a lot happening. The surrounding doesn't look like for sort of person who's finding opportunities outside of Africa. It is very, very, very possible. It is very, very possible. You have to reframe your mindset. I don't care where you're living. Once you showcase skill over lies, people are going to find you wherever they are. You need to see. If you guys feel so bad about your situation and think you need to lie, I want you to go, and I don't mean this as shared. I want you to go and see the stories of these remote workers who work in the Philippines, in the Asian. Guys, they show you how their home has transformed. When I moved to my apartment, I only had my bed. I didn't have all these chairs. All of this that you see behind, I've gotten because of my work. It has enabled me. But I wouldn't be in this position. So now imagine I'm saying I'm lying, and I know people lie because they're not happy because of their position. Maybe if I lie and say I'm in Texas, channel all that lying energy into perfecting the skill. And when the skill is good, trust me, you can go to hell. They'll come and pick you. They'll
From
bring you out.
from there,
They say, "Ah, this one don't
come
take
and
her.
work for us. Hmm.
Come and work for us." Yes. So for me, I don't believe in VPN. You don't need to lie. And for you people who are in Nigeria, you are in a country, I always say this, anybody who is in Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, there's a certain way that people abroad perceive certain African countries to be more developed than others, which is the truth. Nigeria cannot compare to Uganda. You guys are way ahead of us in terms of
Really, for the
everything
first
that you
time.
do.
Hey, congratulations, Nigeria.
For
Let's
real,
clap for
for me, I'm very
ourselves.
honest. For me, I'm very
We don't
honest.
win again. We don't win. We don't win. But let's not make
You
it
guys,
about country. Go
you
ahead.
guys are so good. For us, we have a saying back here home in Uganda. If you are applying for an opportunity and you say Nigerian, you better apply pressure.
Wow.
Better apply pressure. Because
Wow.
Nigerians, they don't finish last. And you
Wow.
guys are known in the space for that mentality. You have payment getaways that they can pay. You have PayPal. You have Stripe. Whenever I'm looking for someone saying, "Oh, Joy, do you have Stripe?" and stuff like that, we don't have Stripe in Uganda. We don't have PayPal in Uganda. Payment here, you have to convince a client to sign up for Wise. You have to convince a client to sign up for this other platform. For people in Kenya, they don't have issues like us in Uganda. Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, when people think African countries that are progressive, when they think African countries that have their stuff going on, if I'm hiring, if it's in East Africa, I'm hiring from Kenya. It's in South Africa, I'm gonna hire. I saw an agency where they are saying we're only hiring people from South Africa.
Yes.
You are in that country, you're still in South Africa. Now you are lying about your location. You're in Nigeria, such a progressive country. You're in Ghana. You have all these progressive countries with all these payment getaways. You're lying. For what? For me, I'm here in Uganda. I'm struggling and I'm getting opportunity. And for you, you're not. You need to check yourself very seriously because you have all of these things to get paid. The thought process around your country is, oh, these people are progressive, these people are educated. We are still here struggling with our man, our president, Musei. Since I was born, same person. So that is, we are struggling, you guys. Like, I'm being very honest. I'm talking today as a real African. There isn't any reason for you to lie about your location. There isn't. It is hard to get. I know someone saying it is hard to get those jobs. It is hard, but it is possible. It is very possible. So just think to yourself, what are the opportunities in my country that can enable me to get? Most of the number one reason that stops people is, how are they going to pay me? If you're in a country where you have PayPal, why haven't you signed up for PayPal?
We even have Pioneer, we have Grey, we have Wise, we have
Yeah.
domiciliary account, we have Nestry, even Patreon.
There are so many gateways. When just know for me, I'm about to come collect someone's citizenship because someone's not using that. Whenever I go to Kenya, I just want to cry. I want to stay there forever because it's way ahead. It has a lot going on.
Yeah.
And you can just see, yes. Go down to South Africa, my God, you would think you're in the US.
Wow.
And I know every country has their own issues, but I need you. For me, I'm speaking from my Ugandan perspective, and I don't mean this to shed my country. I know what we are going through in terms of all these other things. So if you want to work remotely, don't lie. You can't be in Nigeria, you can't be in Kenya, you can't be in Ghana, you can't be in South Africa, and then you think you cannot make it. It's in your head. Today, kill that thing. I'm in Uganda. Me, I don't lie. I always tell people. And whenever I make my TikToks, the Kenyans think I am in Kenya. They come and they be talking Kiswahili.
Yeah, I thought you are in Kenya. When I first, I was
yes.
like, yeah, are you from Kenya? Like, Uganda. I was like, wow.
Because people see you and the way that you carry yourself, and they're like, this is a Kenyan. This girl, the way she's East African. She has to be from Kenya. I'm here in Uganda, please. But me, I'm never going to let where I'm located in the world stop me from getting opportunity. If everything changed today and I decided to leave this country, wherever I go, I'm gonna be successful. And that's the
Yeah.
sort of mindset that I carry. So for me, VPN thing, among me, is really an issue of mindset. That's what I'll
Hmm.
say.
Thank you so very much. Ah, Joy. No, 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 no. That's experience speaking. I love it when I see people that are really experienced in this niche. Joy, there are some content that I'll see on TikTok, that I'll see on Instagram, on YouTube that I'll be like, if you don't know what to say, just shut up. Stop
I don't know what to say.
misleading people. But we love lies. Lies is so beautiful.
They
We
like,
want to
yes,
hear
people
it.
want to be like, too.
That is how my husband lied to me when he wanted to marry me, that he's going to help me with house chores. Now this is me. They will tell me that, okay, me, you'll be sweeping, me, I'll be mopping. Now, this boy will go to work, it's only me. Because we love, I'm just using it as an example, my husband is a great man, just a joke here and there. VPN, you are in Nigeria, you are in Uganda, you are in South Africa, you are in Ghana, you are struggling. Your 9 to 5 does not pay you. Someone is coming and saying that you need a VPN.
Yes.
Number one, do you think VPN is cheap? Let's start from there.
Thank you.
How would you get that money to pay for VPN every month? That money that you're going to use on the VPN, it is better you use it to upskill yourself.
Yes.
In fact, use the money to eat.
Chop.
Eat. If you eat, your brain will work. Because you are lying. You are in Nigeria. You are saying you are in Canada. Your clients might not even say you should come to Canada. They might not even say they want to meet you.
No.
Imagine someone is saying that, oh, you know what? I want you to call this person for me. Since you're in Canada, can you just stop by and do this thing? Oh, do you know this area?
You don't
And you are
know.
rambling.
You're not around the corner for your show. You don't know. You are lying.
It is
They'll
not
get
even about
you.
saying, let's meet up. There are some opportunities that will come and they'll be like, oh, since you're in Canada, you know what? Can you just do this for us?
Let's
We
have
can pay for your flight
breakfast.
and all. My dear, you will cry.
Let me tell you what happened. I'm talking about this meetup. My client in Canada, we always have something where we plan for the year. I think in September we start planning for the next year. And because most of our teammates, I'm her assistant, but I'm here in Uganda, they decide to meet up somewhere. And then this time the people in the US went to Canada. Last time the people in Canada went to the US. Joy myself, I be for Zoom. Because I dey Uganda. I just be for Zoom. They say, oh, Joy, sorry. But next time we are planning to fly out of another countries that I can easily come to me. I told her I don't want to struggle with the whole visa process of US and Canada. Me, I go where I'm wanted. Again, I start convincing Canadians that I want to go for a small meetup. I told my boss, we have to meet in Mexico next time.
Yeah,
We have to go and meet in. Yes, we're thinking about going in this country where Rihanna comes from. Barbados, sijui what?
Yeah, Barbados, yeah.
Yes, that's very welcoming for a person with my passport. That's very welcoming for somebody with their passport. That's when the next meetup to plan for 2027 is gonna happen. But imagine I'd lied to her that I dey Canada, I dey America, somewhere.
Welcome to Canada.
And then they say, oh, so Joy, a new meetup for planning for the next year. She will send you money because she sent the people who were in the US who were going to fly to Canada. She sent them money. She said, guys, send your passport thing. I booked for you the flight. Imagine I'd lied. You guys.
I don't know if people really like sit down and think before they digest things.
No, they don't be thinking. And I remember for me, they would tell me, Joy, you can join for the first part or you join for the next one. They are there, they're meeting. I would see that they were in a hotel, they were meeting. Wow. And she said, hey, Joy, next time we are going to consider meeting in another country that you can actually come. Because she was willing to do the whole visa thing. I said, I beg, just save that money, I choke.
I can give me the money, sir. I think that one will even be much more better.
Because the line when I went there to the embassy,
Hmm. The stress
I refused, by the way. Me, I said, send me that dollar I eat.
is even much more better. Thank you so
Yes.
very much. Now,
Mm,
still back to the VPN thing.
mm,
Like Joyce said, don't go to where you were not welcome.
mm.
Don't. Because if you force yourself into that space, it's going to affect you.
Yeah, you're
And
going to
number one, you
suffer.
won't even get the job if they don't want Africans. And the reason majority always say they don't want Africans, at times it's not because we are bad.
No.
They just have their own thing. Like, okay, I want someone from Canada. Maybe they already know that, okay, if someone is from Canada, they can help me run this errand, run that one. They won't state
Thank
it.
you. Mm,
Another one is accent. Another one is call. Like, okay, if I have someone here, it's easy for that person to just pick up his or her phone to just call and do something. That is how they think. That is how they are wired.
yes.
And one thing is that with all the people that I've always worked with, I always try to leave this impact like Nigerians, we are good.
Mm-hmm.
Because some Nigerians, yes, I'll use my own country, I've spoiled other people's work, and that person will not just only hate the person, but categorize everybody. That
You
is
are
how we are
representation of your country.
of your
Yeah.
country. Today you are complaining of bad network. Tomorrow you are complaining of light. Another day you are having a meeting in the dark. They will assume that is how Nigerians are. They will assume
Yes.
that is how
Yes.
Africans. That's how we are.
That's how they are.
So the way you represent, you are not just representing yourself. You are representing that country
That
as a whole.
country.
And when you say people don't hire Nigeria, for the past 8 years now, my location has always been Nigeria. Why do
Thank
I
you.
have to lie?
Mm,
It is called remote work. It means that I don't need to leave my house. So even if I am in the hell, like Joy said, they will still come and pick me like, hey,
they'll
we have
collect
job for
you.
you. And that is where you are good at what you do. If you are very
Yes.
good, you just need that one job to push you out to people to see like,
One.
yes, this is it. The moment you land your first one and you're able to keep it, it's going to open several doors for
So
another
many
job.
opportunities. Yeah, you're
There was a
right.
time I worked with this particular client. Her name is Emily. I can mention her name very well. We are good friends. You know, when you work with a client, she's from Canada, she's a founder, a very successful one at that. When she met me and I was working for her, she was telling, because you know, as an EA, you have access to your client email, their meeting recap and
Emails.
everything.
Mm,
So I saw when she was telling the person, like, hey, Kasara is from Nigeria, she's doing amazing well, she's okay. And the other person was like, hey, can I work with Kasara? And she was like, with all pleasure, you can work with her as long as she has the availability to work.
exactly.
And we stopped working because she has some financial crisis. And when she now started working for another company, 9 to 5, they needed a virtual assistant there. She referred me to them.
You're where?
I
Where are you
honestly,
located?
Nigeria.
Oh.
After that, I stopped because it's just a one-off kind of job for that person. I did it. Now she came back and she was like, "Hey, Kasara, I've seen you've grown a lot. I see your page on YouTube, everything. I have this particular job that I want to do, and I need someone like ASAP. Do you think you can do it, or do you want to recommend someone?" I was like, "You know what? I can't work for you again, but I can recommend someone for you on the spot. Like I don't have to think about it. I think about my best students." That was
Yes.
the very first person that came to my mind. And I said, okay, you know what, Reader. And then the person I referred was Reader. The job was $11 per hour thing. I said, Reader, I want you to apply for this job. The client asked me, said, Emily asked me, she said, does this person have experience on Upwork? I said, no, she does not have. But I'm sure of the person I'm referring to you. And she was like, can I message her on Upwork? I said, message her on Upwork, everything will be fine. And I called Reader, I said, hey, Reader, you know what? This person needs this thing, blah, 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 blah. And she went for that interview. She nailed the interview. She got the job on the spot. I didn't prepare her for interview. She wasn't even expecting the job, but she already prepared herself. She understands the game. She knows how to play a game, and she played it, and it works.
It works.
Referral is great, but if I refer you, can you nail that job interview?
Because if you refer someone who's incompetent, it's showing on you.
God bless you.
So whenever someone writes to me an email, Joy, I would love to refer you. I don't know you like that. Like in all honesty, I don't mean this from a point of pride, but I don't know you
Honestly,
so much. I don't know your capability for me to refer you. You come to me with your work. I need to see
yeah,
it. Then I'm like, oh, this is good.
this
You
is good.
did this. Now I
Because
refer
if you
you.
don't prepare yourself for opportunities, it will come, it's like it will pass you by and nothing will happen. This life is not about being emotional. Be factual with yourself. This
Passion,
is where I'm fucking up. Let me fix it.
passionate people without
I'm excited
practical.
to apply for job. I'm passionate. But no, if you don't prepare yourself for that opportunities, when it comes, you won't be able to get it.
You want.
This girl went for the interview, she nailed it. I was like, wow, good. Because I wasn't able to like think about what to even refer at that point. She was the first person that came to my head.
Mm.
I was like, okay. And why did I refer this person, Joy? She's my student. She has been with me for the past 2 years. I I refer no, there was a particular volunteer opportunities that came. I posted it on my community. They applied. Do you know this girl, instead of volunteering for like 3 months, she volunteered for over 6 months.
Bah?
And I was like,
Hey.
wait, no pay, nothing. And she said two things. She said, number one, I'm really, really learning from this person. She said, number two, I don't want to live badly because you refer me to this person and I want to maintain that integrity.
Yes.
So, someone that I've worked with international clients for like 8 months for free, I know you won't be so
Mm.
stupid that will refer you for a paid job and you fuck up. Nothing.
And
Don't
you're,
tell me that.
yes, you're definitely gonna come through.
But you are a baddie, founder. You don't want to volunteer for free. You don't want to work for free. That is
Mm-mm.
how you build your life. That is how you build your career. Let people
Yes.
use you. They need to use
Yes.
you. With all pleasure, use me.
Use me.
Because
They
you want
don't,
to
they
use
want
them
you to
too.
involve them, but they don't want to be used.
No, they don't-
Involve me, but you cannot volunteer.
Involve me, involve me. You don't know your skills. Involve me. You cannot ace job interviews.
Yes.
Involve me. You cannot sell yourself. Then how
You
do
don't
you
have
want me to?
portfolio. You want to be
You don't.
involved.
You don't have CV. You don't. You cannot even write a simple cover letter. Involve you. Ah
Nobody will
no.
involve
If I
you.
want to involve you,
They are killing me
now club.
in the chat. They're like, Joy, this honestly, this when you Omo me told me, Joy, this one is on TikTok. I said, oh, please let me carry all this professionalism. That's carry it here, put it in the back.
Oh my
That
god.
I don't have professionalism here today. We are talking as Africans. We're talking as
Africans.
people who want opportunities outside. This one, we shall give it to you hot the way it
Oh,
is. Because
oh.
all of us with their bad road out where we are staying, power is going to chuck, internet. I might even be here, then power
Honestly.
goes. Like this light go off anytime soon. Like
Imagine. Guys, for
we
those of you that have
play.
questions, don't worry. We are going to answer all your questions. We just want it to be a direct live session. And another thing, when it comes to opportunities, like I said, you need to prepare for opportunities as Africans. And I'm going to use my social media manager as an example. I used to tell people, I don't know why, maybe that's me. If I have a staff that is doing good, with all pleasure, I'll be happy
Yes.
to like talk about it. When people come to me and be like, hey, I need a social media manager that can do this, the only person that I'm thinking about is my social media manager because that's the person that have proven to me that yes.
They are capable.
And when people come, hey, my social media manager, what is it called? Okay, it's Alima. Okay, Alima. Someone was asking me like, wait, is it only Alima that is the social media manager that I know? I said, for now, that's the person that I know. And someone was like, but she's working for you. I said, does that mean I should box this girl up?
Thank you.
She is good. She's a freelancer. Freaking leave that girl for me.
Mm.
And when someone come to me and I refer them, like, okay, Alima, go do this thing, she will always ace that job interview. She will always nail it. She will always
Wow.
get the opportunity.
Mm.
If you work with someone, even if it's a volunteer opportunity, even if they can't pay you, if they can't retain you, people are not silly that someone will now want to pay and they'll ask like, do you know anybody? And they won't think about you. They won't think of you. So wherever you go, whoever you work with, either free, internship, paid jobs, leave a blueprint
Do
like yes,
good.
do good, have an impact.
Mm.
As Africans, I will just speak generally as Africans. We are always quick to make money. Pa, 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 pa. We are always after the money, not the outcome. But if you are very good at your skills, the job will be the one coming for you.
Will come for you. You're
I'm
right.
going to a stage whereby if I leave my job today, it is not brag. Give me 3 days, I'll get another one.
Thank you.
It is not bragging. Give me 3 days now, I'll get another one. It is the way I've positioned myself. I have failed, I've lost job, I've learned, I've relearned. I understand this niche. So as a beginner, you have a lot to do. You have a lot to prove. And by the time you get to this stage, you will understand. Maybe what we are saying does not make any sense. But by the time you get to this
Yes.
stage, you will understand it. And Joy, that brings me to this question. As Africans, for me, Upwork has been working. I've got a lot of job on Upwork. I've got a job on
Yes.
Indeed. I've got a job on Simply Hired. LinkedIn has worked for me. Flex jobs have worked for me. But majority don't like Upwork because Upwork is not free to apply for jobs. You need to buy Connect and
Yes.
all, which not everybody can like afford this. Because in my class, Joy,
Yes.
I like I said, I don't just teach the skills. Maybe because I have the experience, I teach
Yes.
the skills. I teach them how to apply for the jobs, how to build their CVs, how to write cover letters, how to apply for
Yes.
internship. And we also have a particular class called demo interview, where I bring people like they'll be on camera. I'll ask them questions. Then we will like prepare them. Like, okay, never say never. If you have any interview coming up, you will be able to know how to answer the question. But the struggle have always been Upwork. Upwork is not working. Upwork is not working. And I get it. When people say Upwork is not working, I'll be like, I understand your frustration. But if you have the money to buy Connect and you understand how to apply for this job, you realize that it is not hard. A majority of my students, like I said during our meeting, most of their jobs are from Upwork. Despite the fact that people say Upwork is competitive. But not
Yeah.
everybody can afford the Connect if we want to be true with ourselves.
I understand.
Many people even lend money to pay for this training because they just want it. Now imagine they want to apply for jobs and they don't have the money to buy Connect on Upwork. So how do you think we can position ourselves? What other website do you think we can do? What other tips you want to share with us that can make them land remote jobs aside Upwork?
Yeah.
Over to
So
you.
for me, as I said in the beginning, when Omo told me, I beg, calm down. You are so fast. You got speed. I said here in the beginning, I've never gotten a job on Upwork. I've never gotten a job on Fiverr. Back to what I said, I feel like in Uganda it's much harder to navigate those platforms because of the
Mm,
payment. I know there are people who are Ugandans who have been successful on those platforms. I know they are because the day I made a post about it, I had so many Ugandans help me have done it. But for my own, it was so hard.
mm,
So when I started working remotely, the Facebook groups were a thing, and they are still a thing up to today. Facebook groups will never stop. There's a reason why Meta keeps buying all these other social medias, but Facebook is
mm.
still Facebook groups. And
Crazy.
I've shared a number on my YouTube. If any of you is very curious, my YouTube channel is The Remote Chick. I've shared a number of Facebook. Go watch that YouTube video. There will be a link in the description. Once you tap it, you receive the Facebook groups. I'm not gonna name all of them because we're running out of time. But Facebook groups are very good place to find opportunities. There are a number of them. They are the biggest. The one I would say is there's that one called Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs. That group must have hit 1 million. The last time I checked, it was around 900K. There's so many women entrepreneurs. There's always somebody shouting and saying, "Hey, I would love to hire a virtual assistant." My YouTube name, everybody's asking, The Remote
Mm.
Chick. It's the same. It's the same like my. I'm here looking at it.
Username on TikTok.
Yes, it's the same like my username. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can flip my screen. Can I flip my screen?
Yeah, should be
I
able
think
to.
I can.
Just yeah,
Yes, is this one
the
here?
remote chick. Mm-hmm.
The Remote Chick. Yeah, you can go and check. I think I have a couple of popular videos. This one of where to get remote jobs. Then I had
Mm,
this latest one here on where to find virtual assistant jobs. That one will
mm.
help you a lot. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
the
So
remote
back to
chick.
what I was saying. Yeah, back to what I was saying was the the virtual assistant places where you can get jobs. Facebook is a thing, a very big thing. Facebook's not going anywhere. Another one is virtual job fairs. I shared about this a few days ago, and even shared it during this live. I have a client who reached out to me via a virtual job fair, and I went for this fair. It was an agency and subcontractor fair. Now, when you work as a freelancer, as a VA, you are a subcontractor. There's a lady called Tasha Booth. She used to offer a lot of training for virtual assistants. I don't know if you know her more, but she's abroad. She's Black American. She's in the US. Then she started working with agency business owners. People who want to start their agencies. Now remember, agency business owners are always looking for subcontractors to work with. So she would hold these virtual job fairs. I went for 2 this year. You have to pay a certain amount of money. I think I paid $30 and then 35, something like that. I went in January. I went again in May, something like that. Yes, I went twice. I just went there, open-minded. You can just be having conversations with different agency owners. They'll ask you different things and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. I just went there as exposure. Guys, I've not posted on my Instagram in a while. Instagram is also a place I would go to find opportunity. I haven't posted because I've been doing all my client work, and I tend to find myself sidelining myself sometimes. This lady writes to me in October. She's like, "Hi Joy, I would love to work with you, blah, blah, blah." I posted the whole screenshots on my TikTok. You'll find it there. And then in November, we just started working 2 weeks ago. I didn't go looking for this opportunity. It came to me. Yes, I went through the whole interview process, but it kind of smoothens everything when you put yourself out there. So virtual job fairs are so amazing, even for my people who want employee roles. Maybe you don't want to go freelance. There's another virtual job fair I shared. I forget the name, but the YouTube video, that one will help you. Comment when you're there. Say, "I came from Mama me, please." I'm here. I'll be posting for YouTube. Comment in the comment section. I respond to all my comments, majority of them. So I'll say, "I beg, welcome." So virtual job fairs, very, very good place. I know Tasha Booth is gonna hold one next year. Sign up, be on the waiting list. And yes, she's gonna ask for money. Please, if you can, pay. If you cannot, leave. Don't start saying, "These people asking me for money." Time, people's time. Because I know there's always that category. They don't want to pay for training, but even if you give them for free, they're not going to show up. So if you feel like the change is too much, leave. I beg, leave. Go and find other things. Yeah. So that's it. Another way is networking communities. I've also shared there on my YouTube a number of networking communities. Now, networking communities work. Make sure that your Instagram is good, because when you get into these networking communities, you're there, you're networking, you're speaking to all these business owners. Most of them are women. I've only ever worked with one man. They say, "Oh, do you have an Instagram that we can interact with you? Do you have it's usually Instagram." So make sure your Instagram is good and everything. For me, that's another that's another place I found opportunities. Then I also spoke about Clubhouse. Clubhouse right now is on the down low, but in the beginning of the year, it's gonna catch again. But there are different communities on Clubhouse that you can join, and you can find opportunities for work. Threads. Now about Threads, I beg. Threads has scammers also. Threads has scammers. If Clubhouse, not Clubhouse, club like dancing, then Clubhouse. The YouTube videos will help you if you go check my channel. Another place to find opportunities is Threads. Threads has scammers. If you meet somebody on Threads and then someone says to you, "Let us hope on Telegram," run.
I fear Telegram in my life.
Please, if someone's telling you about a house on Telegram, a meeting on Telegram or anything, just go. Just leave them. No, Telegram is like the hell of social media. Scammers are there. So if you meet a client on Facebook, if you meet a client in the Facebook groups, if you meet a client on Threads, in the virtual job fairs, wherever it is, the next thing that should be happening is, "Hey, I would love to get into this, hop on a Zoom. Let's go on Google Meet. Let's meet each other." Yeah? Yes. Someone said, "My missed interview was from Threads after watching Joy's live." Please, I beg, make that thing don't happen again.
Omo.
You say the interview was on the email was on spam. Please don't let that happen again. Check your spam. So Threads is another place. The final one, which we spoke about, referrals.
Yeah.
You see, when you've gotten this client on Facebook and you've done well for them, they're gonna brag. They're gonna talk about
They
you.
love bragging. Yes.
They will talk. They like good people who are good staff people. If they have good members on their team, they'll put you for website there. They will show you. They'll show off. So for me, those are the ways that I found opportunities for work. I've never gotten a job on Upwork. I've never gotten a job on Fiverr. If I was to start today, next year when I want more money, you'll find me there for group with you. I'll be there. I'm talking about things that I know, things that I've done, things that are very possible. So check out the Facebook groups, check out the virtual job fairs, go to the networking communities, go on Threads, use the search bar for Threads, search virtual assistant, look at the people who have said, shoot your shot, apply. Just my brother was talking about this, and we're talking about how the framework will always stay the same. The framework will always stay the same. If you're found a way to find opportunities on Upwork, you find yourself also going to Upwork. If Facebook is your way, you also find your way your place on Facebook. But there's so many ways to kill a rat. People see how Omoumi is doing her Upwork, see how I'm doing this side. Imagine we are in different spaces, but we are all being successful. It's very, very possible. So for me, those are the ways really that have worked for Omoumi when it comes to outside of Upwork, outside of Fiverr. Yeah, just check out my YouTube. You'll see all those. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so very much, Joy, for sharing this. I know you made mention of women helping women entrepreneurs on Facebook groups.
Yes.
You made mention of Clubhouse. You made mention of virtual jobs fair. You made mention of referral. Is there anything else I missed?
Threads,
you said Instagram too. You said Threads too. So the way you position yourself on this platform goes a long way. And I'm going to be using LinkedIn as an example. So many people still struggle to get remote jobs on LinkedIn. But I've hired 2 people working with me on LinkedIn. 2 people on LinkedIn.
Imagine.
That's how powerful it is. And one of my high paying jobs, there was a time I worked for last year, and I'm going to say this, I think last year through this year, they came to my DM that I should plan travels for them. And it's like a one thing, but they will keep coming back because it's an organization. And I realized that working with clients on LinkedIn, I earn over 20,000. I don't know, you can ask if it is naira or dollar, but Joy understand what I'm talking about. And I didn't apply for this job, but it was because of the way I showed up online.
Yes.
The way I show up on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn also have a lot of fake jobs, all in the name of engagement. I've noticed this a lot, and I've worked with a client on LinkedIn that when it was time to pay me, I got ghosted. Then I ran away from LinkedIn because of that. But when I came back,
people are everywhere.
Like, I worked for this person when it was time to pay, he just ghosted me. Up till now, I didn't hear anything. So, as a virtual assistant, no matter where you get that job, always tread carefully. Make research about the client. There are some jobs that you might require, there are some jobs that might require you ask them to pay upfront. But being an executive assistant, being a customer support, no clients want to pay you like in advance, like for a job you've not done. So you want to understand your industry, you want to understand how it works for you. You want to make research about this person you are working with before you jump and say you want to work with someone. They don't have any social media presence, they don't have any website, nothing. They just come out of nowhere. Ordinary Instagram they don't have. Even if it is just Facebook, they don't have. There is a way you can critically look at someone and be like, are you sure this person is real?
They don't want to meet you on Zoom. They're telling you, let's meet on Telegram.
Telegram, let's chat there. You want to be sure of who you are working with, because if anything comes up, those are the questions people will ask you.
Yes.
When you are unsure, you can ask for like, okay, can you pay like a 50% in advance? Come with the contract.
Yeah.
That way you are sure. When they ask you why, tell them your reasons. These are
Yes.
the things. I can't trust you yet. I know you can't trust me, but we need to like just put some things into place.
Mm.
And Joy, thank you so much. And when it comes to cover letters, because in my own niche, with all my years, I think I recently added portfolio videos on my YouTube. I started
Mm.
teaching my students how to make their CV ATS compliant, but I've
Mm.
never used my portfolio before. They've never asked me for a CV before. It has
Mm.
always been more of pitching myself,
Mm.
explaining how I can help, and interviews. My ability to ace job interviews has really, really helped me.
That's
I think
helped
when
you a
you work
lot.
on Upwork, you have a lot of clients reviews, and clients just view it and just hire you, even without
Yeah,
doing any
yes.
interview anymore. Depends on
Exactly.
how you grow
Mm.
in that field. So now, as a beginner, I want you to share tips about cover letters, and I'm going to go first.
Mm.
One thing I noticed is that AI is good. I love it.
Mm.
But there are some limits that one should have when using AI to generate cover letters.
Mm.
Because you can't just copy and paste things. There should be a touch of human in that thing. There should be, for me, I do things in two ways. Number one is either I give ChatGPT a good prompt, like I'm being detailed about what I want, or I draft out my cover letter entirely. Maybe I'm just having AI refine it with,
To refine. Yeah,
grammar
for
here
me,
and
that's what
there,
I
all
do
those
too.
things. But as
Mm.
beginners, I know it's hard. I know majority of you might not even know how to write cover letters. But
Mm.
please, always refrain from copying and pasting. No tweak, nothing. It will
Mm.
not work. If you can draft things, draft it.
Mm.
Speak the recruiter's language. It
Mm.
also matters.
Yes.
And you will see how things will really, really like work out for you. That's for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you want to share add more to that.
I'm glad you spoke about cover letters. This is something I speak about during my master classes. I always have master classes every last Saturday of the month, and mine is general for remote work. But there's a section that we talk about cover letters and portfolios and how to showcase. The number one thing I would say is everything that you need to put in the cover letter to woo the hiring manager is in the job description, the JD is
Okay.
in the job description. AI can help you, but you know your experience, you know what you've learned, and you're looking at the JD and it's matching. You can refine your process and your wording to position yourself as the kind of candidate that the client will want. If they say they're looking for somebody who is skilled in this, mention it abeg in the cover letter and then talk
And
about this
explain how you can
experience.
help it.
Thank you. Because when you worked with this person, blah blah blah, you were able to do this, and this is you did this, showcasing your skill in this. For me, I once I understood that, I realized it, this career thing, the whole ecosystem is experience, showcasing your experience, putting it in written, putting it in visual. So you have to make sure that you look at the job description for a job. Are you confident? Do you feel like this is something you can do? It's gonna translate in your cover letter. And back to the number one thing we've spoken about here, gaining experience through skills, through volunteer, whatever it is. Because if you don't have anything to put in your cover letter, my dear, don't put passion.
I don't like that one.
I'm telling them right now.
Passionate
They
without
said,
experience.
guys, don't be that person in this world where everybody is hustling. Don't be. So get your experience, get your skills, and put them into the cover letter and communicate. I always talk about this during the masterclass. I even have a couple of templates that I share during the masterclass on how you can draft your cover letter, different wording and everything. Yes, every last Saturday of the month. The next masterclass is this next Saturday. Mine is a general one. It's not for very best, like for more me for the VS stuff. I do offer one-on-ones for the VS,
Yeah.
which someone can book. But for general, that's what we speak about and the wording. And I am one of those people who prefer to first write my own, Let me
Yes.
write with my small English.
Yeah, my small
Um,
English, you're right.
then I
My
go to
small English.
ChatGPT. I say I
Mm,
want you to refine this for this particular role. I put the job description there.
mm,
And then I put my cover letter. I say I want you to refine it to
mm,
I want to apply for this opportunity, and that's it.
mm,
I go remove prompt, I beg, remove all those dash
mm.
dash, please.
I've
With
seen
the
you see M
remove,
dashes, you see
mm,
abbreviations.
remove. You can even go after, take it a step further. Take your cover letter to tools like Quillbot, paraphrasing tools
Okay, paraphrasing.
that use AI, that don't use AI. Refine it, sweep it again, and
Mm,
then that's it. So for me, that's what I say. The way for your cover letter to look good is to look at the job description.
mm,
Create a cover letter that someone is like, oh, this is the kind of person I was mentioning in the
mm.
job description. Yes. Don't carry passion for cover letter. Carry skill.
Passion.
Aye. Passion without practicality. Let me catch you. Let me catch you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Joy. I appreciate. Which brings me to the last question before we start taking questions. Joy, we'll beg you to add more 30 minutes to this one because the
I
remaining
beg
10
you
minutes.
people. It's okay. I have something. I have something like at 2, but right now it's 12:49. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now the last question, and this is really rampant this year, that some content creators came online. I think when they don't know what to say again, when you are
Yes.
out of content or you're short of content, you just open your mouth and talk.
Yes.
And that is virtual assistant is saturated. If you want to do this thing, virtual assistant is saturated. If you want to make good money, you need to be in tech, you need to be a project developer. If you want to succeed, don't look into virtual assistant. Even though those your content creator that said that are now teaching people how to be a virtual assistant, but I will not mention anybody's name. Now, what is the real truth about the virtual assistant being saturated in 2026? What's your
For
take on
me,
that?
and I spoke about this last time on my channel. I know
Yeah.
right now I'm gonna get new audience because your people who know me are gonna follow me. Thank you guys. I've already been seeing people following me. But let me people in my people who know me, they know I'm one of those people who don't see limitations.
Hmm.
I don't see lim. I said here before, you put me in any country, I'm going to be successful. I'm gonna be successful. Let's talk about saturation. How many doctors do you know?
Hmm.
How many bankers do you know? We have
Hmm.
cousins, we have who are right now in school. You ask them what they're in school for. They're in the
Hmm.
same course that I took, mass comm. How
Hmm.
many accountants do you know? Why is your problem saturation? As if you are God who is making human beings. You don't
Hmm.
have control over saturation. You don't have control over the number of people here on this earth. All of us are here. And the fact that God has put us here, it means opportunities are here for us all.
Yeah, of us. Yeah.
Because for me, ever I remember when I was in campus year 1, there were people who were graduating. Even you, the people who were graduating out of your course. You self, you are going for the same course.
Yes. Thousands of
You
people in
are
one
ma-
university.
you are matching for it. You look at your class. We are 150.
Hmm.
All of us were going to get job. That's what we are saying in our head.
Hmm.
Everything is about mindset. There are
Hmm.
so many people in the world who are doing the same thing as you do. How many today you go and start to get into tech. You now
Hmm.
see, there are so many people doing this thing. Go and become project manager. There are so many people. Go to
Hmm.
medical school today.
Hmm.
There are so many people. You can become a lawyer.
Hmm.
Or you try YouTube.
Hmm.
There are so many people. Guys, any person who is worried, me, I don't worry about saturation. I don't worry about CG, they don't want to work with Africans. I'm not worried about that. Me, I don't think in terms of limitations. There are opportunities for everybody. wherever you're located in the world. So saturation, once you start worrying about it, it takes away from you as an individual. It makes you get into a space of competition. It makes you get into a space of comparison. Yeah, you start comparing yourself to other people. Someone said to me, Joy, which skill can I learn which the field
That
is
is
not
not
saturated,
saturated. Yeah,
so that I
that's
can
the
get in
question.
quick. Yeah,
Quick,
I'm
quick.
there and I'll manage in 3 months after. My dear, is not there.
Hmm.
It's not there. It's all about mindset. It's all about how you think about yourself. You go and do something in another country today. You start boutique today. Do you know how many people have
Hmm.
show?
Hmm.
Because we are all human beings here. We have been put on the same earth to share the same resources. If you have a problem with saturation, you have to make sure that you go to an island where you are alone. Go to another planet. But as long as you're here on earth, saturation is there. Saturation is there, but stay away from the idea of being stressed about saturation. Saturation takes away from you as an individual. It makes the focus other people. And the number one way to dwindle in anything is when you start taking away the focus from from yourself. Yeah, you see, imagine Omoumi had reached out to me and I'm like, this Omoumi girl, this girl's a competition. I'm not going to talk to this girl. I wouldn't have met all of you people. I wouldn't have met different people who are interested in what I'm doing. There isn't such a thing as saturation. It exists, yes, and it's not going anywhere. Some of you have children here. You ask them what they want to do. Doctor, even my own doctor. Everybody there for doctor, please. You say, my dear, so what's going on here? So, yes, saturation exists, but saturation is not going to stop me. Me as Joy, I know what I want. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do as a human being. I'm going to worry about if I'm getting better. 3 months have passed. Have I learned this skill? We're coming to the end of the year. Assess myself. I say, what have I done for myself this year to get ahead? Eh? Of myself, not of others, of myself. I'm applying for jobs. I applied for one, I slept. Make I apply for 10 because other people may be applying for other things. You need to do so much for yourself rather than worry about other people. Even if you got into a different field today, trust me, there are millions of people doing the same thing like you want to do. You have to worry about yourself. Mindset is everything in terms of success. It is everything. If you notice in any career field, there are people who are doing so many things. So please, for me, when it comes to those things, they don't want to hire Africans. There's saturation, blah, blah, blah. Saturation exists. But as long as you're here on earth, you cannot run away from saturation. If you want, my dear, talk to Elon Musk, you there for Mars, because I think that's how you avoid saturation. But as long as you're here, reframe your mindset to think about yourself and how you can get better every day, because saturation focuses on the other person. You start worrying about other people. Oh my God, I saw this person, they did this, blah. No, I beg. Am I good at my skill? I'm good. I'm good at this skill. Okay, let me go and apply for this job. Me, I don't see saturation. I've told you people, you were at the beginning of the year, I'm going to start applying for jobs. We're going to be there in that Facebook group. You wait.
Honestly, God.
We're going to be there in that Facebook group that I've told you. We're going to be there in those networking communities. You're going to see me in all the places that I've told you that I have been, where I found jobs. You're going to see me there because I'm not bigger than anything. I'm not
At
above
all.
anybody. I'm going there to look for opportunity like the way you're looking for. We
It's
shall be there,
for
all
me,
of
not for
us.
you.
Oh, has Omomi left Upwork? She's in you about to go now. Have you left Upwork? You delete your account. Has Omomi deleted her account? No, she's not deleted
Delete
her
care.
account. Tomorrow she's there applying for job. The way she's teaching you to apply for those jobs. Guys, saturation is not going anywhere. Focus on yourself entirely. Entirely. Joy, what have I done today to get better? I wanna be a VA. I beg, let me watch this YouTube video. Let me do
Mm,
this. That is it. Period. I don't want to hear anything for saturation. I beg, mom. I don't want to hear.
mm. Thank you so very much, Joy. Like, this is so insightful because there is no amount of words that I want to tell these people. You know, at times when you talk, people think, oh, she's saying it because she's a virtual assistant coach.
Well,
How do you want her to talk before she's going to like? Because I sat down and asked myself, what does these people mean by saturation? Like, I want to understand it because when that content went viral, then I think bad news they go viral than the most informative or educative
that one,
content here
yes,
on
I know
TikTok.
it.
That one I noticed that. So when majority of the content creators came out there, and later I now realized that they are now teaching people virtual assistants. I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I thought you said the skills, the niche is saturated. Why are you teaching people? What's going on? And one thing I always say is that my journey is different from Joy's journey. Joy's journey
Very
is
different.
different
Oh
from
my
mine.
God.
Virtual assistant is an umbrella. You can become anything under the umbrella of virtual assistant.
Definitely Omomi.
I'm seeing a coach, you're telling me I will train you on virtual assistant. I'm asking what is the niche you want to teach me, and you're like, virtual assistant. I know virtual assistant. What is the niche? Like, okay, you're a medical person. In what field, babe? Talk.
Yes.
I
For
think that's
you,
the first
you know,
thing beginners, that's when they missed it. Majority
exactly.
don't really understand what is virtual assistant world is. It is just an umbrella. What are you under it? Are you a content
So
creator
many
VA?
niches you
Are you a
can
social
get
media
into.
VA? Are you an executive assistant VA? Are you a customer support VA? Are you a travel planning VA? Are you an e-commerce VA? Are you an Airbnb VA? Are you a real estate VA?
Yes, and
Pick one.
Omomi, I liked what
Are
you
they
said
saturated
about
too?
there's so many fields. Just recently, my friend Martha started
Hmm.
working. She was even texting me saying, Joy, I'm seeing you on the live. Her niche is she's helping business owners who have online stores. I forget that niche, how to even describe it. But these people's,
E-commerce VA.
I beg that one. She took
E-commerce.
the same post that I did. She did everything like I did, and then she kept on telling me, Joy, how am I gonna get a job? She was so scared. I told her, you ask, you say you're open for new opportunities. That lady Esther gave her, say referred her to a friend. She started on volunteer basis. After a month,
Yes, sir.
now they started paying her. When she finished that babes, helping her with her e-commerce store and everything. This babe also referred her to somebody else. My friend Martha
Hmm.
referred her to somebody
Yeah,
else.
she's there.
Now she's also going to help that person. That is the e-commerce. You think me I'm in e-commerce? Me, Joy, I'm in content
Me, I'm in
and
travel planning
admin
and
and
executive
everything.
assistant. That's
You
me.
can imagine. Very different niches. Everybody's thriving. Your own. You hear saturation. Say, beg, let me go be project manager. You there for project manager.
Um,
Me over to you. These people,
yeah,
I'll talk
no,
to
yeah.
them.
No one is see, honestly, no one is saying you should not learn anything. You can be a website. I always tell people when they say,
You
oh
can
mommy,
be
can I
anything.
become a virtual assistant? I'll be like, I won't be the one to tell you what you need to be. Go and sit and think, like, what do I want to do? Like, what niche do I want to focus on? Because when you're coming to me asking me, like, hey, oh mommy, can I become a virtual assistant? It means you are not sure of what you want to do. You just want to be a virtual assistant because you've seen me online, be like, oh, because of me is making money, because Joy is making money, let me also become a virtual assistant. Are you sure that is your thing? Majority of you learn front end developer or development, software development because there is money in it. Yes, there is money in it. Do you have the capacity to learn it? How is your brain? Let's be realistic with ourselves. You don't have eyes for design. You are not ready to push further. Like, yes, I want to make sure. And the very first thing you want to learn is graphic design, website design, UI, UX. Make it make sense. Check your
Yes.
strengths. Where can I
Yes.
thrive? Are you telling me customer support VA is saturated when we have several people opening up stores every day and they need customer support to help them?
Customer support.
Do you know how many founders are coming up? Do you know how many companies are coming up? The problem with people like that are
Mindsets.
those that they don't want to learn. And I'm not even talking about learning with money now. They don't want to see, because I've seen so many people that they've used the free resources that they have, they've built on it,
Yes.
and they are making money. And we have some people that they are not ready to pay because they believe that people want to eat their money. I don't have a problem with you people as well because of your experience. I totally get it.
Yes.
My dear, sit down, learn, understand your needs, gain relevant experience. Because if you think that you don't have any experience, these are the people that they will come to my day and be like, I want to start being a virtual assistant. Can I please work with you so that I can learn for free? You mean you want to work with me? You don't have any experience? Then
There's, there's
wait a
someone.
minute.
Mommy, I don't know if you are reading the chat. There's someone who said
No,
this was me last month. I don't know who sent me to
I
go and
don't know
learn
who sent me to
product
go and learn
design.
product design. God, I beg. Because
Waiting
sit
carry you
down
for
and ask
product
yourself,
design.
what do I want to do?
Oh my
It's not like someone
god.
coming to me
Product
and be like,
design.
go and learn software development. Kiniko, kiniko. I will feel my husband put money down. He don't lose his money with that. Because I don't have the capacity. Maybe unless I want to push myself. That means I need to triple my work. I need to triple my focus just to make sure that I achieve it.
Yes.
You are not good with communication skills. You cannot even write a simple sentence. You want to be a
Thank
customer
you.
support. Make it make sense now. You that you will not check your mail in 1 week. You won't even check your
You
WhatsApp.
want to be
You want to
customer
be a
support.
customer support. How
You
does
better go
that make
design
sense?
thing. Hmm?
Honestly, sit down and ask yourself, what do I want to do? This is 2026. What do I want to do? How do I get better? How do I start? Don't let the money be the first goal. How do
Yes.
I earn my skills? Have you seen a tailor? Let me even use a tailor as an example. One person, the same design. One person is charging 3,000 naira. Another person is charging
Another on.
50,000
Yes.
naira. And people are going to the one with 50,000 naira. Why are they going there? Because they are sure like this person knows her onions. She has positioned herself in a way that people know that yes, this is it. But you are a tailor. The only place they know you is your street where you hang that clothes. How many people? What's that visibility? You are a virtual assistant. You don't have any social media accounts. You are nowhere to be found. You are trying to create content. You are trying to be on camera, and you want to be a virtual assistant. No, go and learn another skill.
Yes. So
It is saturated when the only skills you know is email management and calendar management because you've watched some videos on YouTube about that. You think you sit down 7 hours, 8 hours per day to just respond to mails and calendar? You can't gamble your career. You can't gamble. Why do you go to school?
yes.
Why? Why can't you just go to where you do this thing now? At least just teach me. Anybody can know it. There is a
Yeah.
process to this thing in life. There is a process to this
Formula.
progress. There is a process to it. When I started my content creation on TikTok, my views there was like 10 views, 100 views, 200 views. Now I'm still in 1,000 views. I'm still here. Some people are doing what I'm doing. They have million views on their videos. I will get there, but I'm not rushing. Why didn't
Yes.
I say being a virtual assistant coach is saturated? So if you have the mindset that getting a remote job is hard, it's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. Thank
If
you.
you have the mindset like me, this thing is not going to be hard. No matter what it takes, I'm going to succeed. You will succeed.
Yes.
I'm talking to my ladies here. If you are yet to marry, this is the time to work on your career because by the time you get
Aya.
married, by the time you start having kids, so many things will drop.
Oh my God. Talking about that. Omomi, remember the first time we met? I said I was so happy that I met Omomi and she was saying, I'm a mother, I'm married, and all of those things. Me, as a person who is very single like this pen, my mom, you know we're Africans.
Baby girl,
Every three
yeah.
weeks, they call you, say, Joy, how far? Is there anything in the pipeline? Are you talking to anybody? You know, African parents, they don't waste time. Then I tell her, I say,
Mhm.
Mommy, please, awake. I don't have, if there's anybody, you meet them. Then she starts worrying. But now, Joy, how you going to do this thing? This work of yours when kids come? I say we shall cross that bridge when we reach there. The
Honestly,
first day I met Omomi, I'm seeing her ring, she's married. She's telling me she has kids. She's telling me, oh, this is how I navigated when I had children. Of course, workload had to come down, but now I'm back on
honestly.
top. I was like, hey, so this thing is possible. The next evening, my mom called me. I said, I found a solution to all these things you have been telling me. I have blueprints. I have blueprints.
Good.
So
Oh,
now let's wait for this person to come. But as far as I know, there's somebody who's doing all these things. And I used to worry
honestly.
about that. And like, okay, how are you going to be navigating as a mom when you get
Hmm,
married? Omo is doing it. I have some other
hmm,
friend of mine,
hmm.
Cassandra. She
Oh,
does this
thank
as
you,
well.
Timmy girl.
So please, for the love of God, it's possible. You can do it as singlet. You can do it married.
Honestly, honestly, Timmy girl, thank you so much for the gift. Joy,
Yes,
they are gifting you.
my dear, I've
Thank
carried gift today.
thank you so much, Timmy girl. I appreciate. Like, if you are
Yes.
single like this, because the way single people will hustle
Eh,
is
eh, eh,
different
eh,
from the
eh.
way married people will hustle. I'm always
You are
jealous
right.
of your content creators. See, welcome to a day in the life of content creator. The very first day I wake up, me that I'm waking up 5:30, that my eyes is swelling up, like I'm still thinking about my life if I'm to wake up or not. Take care of my child, do house chores, do this, do that, go to work, end my the day at maybe 10 p.m. I have to sleep for like 4 5 hours,
Yes.
wake up again. The productivity will not be as those of you
Yes.
that you
It
have the
can't
time, you don't
compare.
have any responsibility.
I've I've always said that. I've always said that. I said if you wanna do this right now and you're by yourself, honestly for me as someone who doesn't, I'm here in my house alone. I only have to worry about myself. I get so stressed when my nephew comes around.
Oh
That day
my
no
god.
meeting.
You can't. How do you want to do it?
He's like,
How?
Auntie, what are you doing?
Hmm,
Why aren't you talking to me? You
hmm,
need to be very structured when you have kids. So I
hmm,
wake up early in the morning. If he's around, I do my please, this is not my child. I love
hmm,
him, he's like my son. But
hmm.
after 2 days, I say, Chari,
Come on,
I
because
think that it's time for this boy to go awake. Right, there are meetings.
that is when
Please.
they want to play. That is when they need your attention.
So right now, singles who there for this life, better looking.
Like locking, because the only thing that I think has been working is because my clients understand that there's quality in my work. I'm very good at what I do, so they understand that my child will not be a barrier. Thank you so much, Timmy girl. I appreciate you, Mama. Like if you are not disciplined now, you won't be disciplined when you are married.
You want.
You won't
Ah,
be disciplined. Mm-mm. You won't
I
be disciplined.
Omobi,
Mm-mm.
let's go into questions before I have 20
Okay,
minutes.
yes. Oh, 20 more minutes. So, Joy, thank you so very much for your
Mm,
time. So, guys, bring in your question. We have 20 minutes. In fact, I also need to sleep before 2 p.m. because I didn't sleep very well. Look at me. I need to sleep. So, guys, if
I
you have
have
any
someone
question, just type it.
who has a one-on-one with me at 2. So if
So,
anybody has a
oh,
question, feel free to share.
yeah, feel free to
I have
drop
only
your question. We
20
have so many
minutes, so
questions. Yeah, we have so many questions
yeah.
before, but
Let me
they've
just get my
actually
laptop one
gone up.
second.
So just bring it. No
Yeah.
problem. This person is saying that please, for pitching both emails and DMs, which one would you advise when you're pitching to clients? Is it through
For me,
email and
there's so
DMs
many
also?
ways to kill a rat. Do both. Do email. If they have emails in their bio, reach out via email. If
Hmm,
someone posts a job, say email me, email them. If someone says DM them,
hmm,
DM them. You just have to
DM them,
figure out
email
the
them.
best way to contact the client. If maybe you sent
Hmm,
them a DM and maybe they didn't respond, but there's an email, do it. So for me, I'll say there's so many ways to kill a rat. So many ways
hmm.
to kill a rat. Yes. So for me, that's how. Say the next question I think is everybody is saying, oh my God, there are so many.
No,
Jesus or
no, I can
Mobi.
help you. Ayona is asking, like, can we discuss what we include in a contract of Upwork? You see, on Upwork, when it comes to contract,
Oh, you
the
talk
moment they
that
send you
one.
an
That's your
offer,
own.
yeah, the moment a client send an offer, it will include all the things the client wants you to. So you don't really need a contract because Upwork have helped you put everything into places that when the client wants to hire you, Upwork will put it together. All you have to do is review it and accept it. So it's very, very
Okay.
easy. Let me get, I love you. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate. So another question is
Yes.
saying, one moment. because I really, really want to make use of these 18 minutes that remain. Oh, they are giving me gift though. I learned in
Let me
failing
answer.
that a VA should. Okay, go ahead.
You're
Uh,
saying a VA should what?
which question is? I think this question is even like everything is. God, God,
Omomi, I've seen
God.
something
Like the
about
question.
question about can you do this VA work on
Mm,
smartphone? Now let me say this.
yes.
There's a certain extent that you can do this work, but for most work right now in our day
Mm.
and age, you guys, you require laptop.
Thank you, my love.
You require
Thank you.
laptop.
Thank you.
I don't want to say, oh, it is possible. Yes, you can
Mm.
respond to emails, but during peak
Yes.
season, so you have
Mm.
to go to Google Drive to grab this link. You have to,
Mm.
guys,
Mm.
please. I know it's not easy in the beginning. You should have seen the Quara
Mm.
Quara laptop that I had in the beginning. To turn it on, I have to go walk
Mm.
the neighborhood, then I come back.
Mm.
But now, God has been good, I beg. He sent MacBook.
Mm.
But please, if you can, get a laptop in the beginning, even if it takes you 20 minutes to open it.
Mm.
Because on the phone, there are limitations, so many limitations.
Mm.
So many limitations. Someone
Now,
is
Sherifat
asking
is
about,
asking. Okay, go ahead because I think everything I've mixed
let
up.
me
Like I'm
read
not even
them,
seeing
yes.
anything. Just read them.
Someone is asking about volunteer opportunities. I spoke about this on my channel. There is a company called We Make Change. It will help you with volunteer opportunities. You
Mm.
can also try
Yes.
volunteer match. Also, when you
Yes.
get into these Facebook groups, it is okay for you to make a message and say, "Hi, my name is Joy, and I'd love to volunteer for this, for a business owner for this, in exchange for a testimonial, in exchange for a recommendation on LinkedIn." It is okay for you to
Mm.
post that. Read the Facebook group's rules, like read
Mm.
them, read them,
Mm.
read them. You have to definitely read them. Yes,
Mm.
and so many questions about a community. Me personally, I don't have a community. Just follow me on TikTok, follow me on
Mm.
YouTube. Follow. I do have my one-on-ones. They happen every Friday. This Friday itself, today I have like 4 meetings. I'm even looking at my calendar. I'm scared. I have 4 one-on-one sessions every last Saturday of the month. I have a general session for remote work because for me, I talk about it in other aspects. I have the VA part, but I also talk about it in other aspects. It's
In
there.
other
You can
aspects,
check the
yes.
link in my bio. You can follow me, comment. My DMs are not open, email only. My email is joy at the remote chic, which you can comment and then see. Yes. Someone
Yes.
is asking, please, how can a 9 to 5 worker transition into remote work? Gradually. I would say that the answer to that question is gradually. We have a saying here in Uganda, in Luganda, atambula mpola atukawala, that the person who walks slowly will walk for a longer distance. If I was doing my
Mm.
9 to 5 today, the first thing I would do is figure out what field I want to get into, which we're speaking about. Don't
Mm.
go carry yourself for tech development. You don't like those
Mm.
things. You fear all this wireframing and everything. You're there. No, figure out what field you want to get to. If it is in tech, it is okay. Once you're very certain about it, gradually learn the skill. While you're doing that 9 to 5, guys, there's a lot of time. We have a lot of time. If you want to know you have a lot of time, just check your screen time for scrolling for TikTok. You fear.
Mm.
Start learning the skill, start positioning yourself, start volunteering, then you start applying for jobs. It can happen gradually. Don't then it
Mm.
won't happen immediately. It can take from a period of 6 months to even 1 year to even 2 years before you actually go. For me, that's the most honest answer I will give in regards to that.
Okay.
Let me see. Omomi, this your own about jobs on Upwork.
What did the
How
person
can the
say?
person get jobs on Upwork? Yes.
Yeah, you can just go on my YouTube page and just learn that because the time is not on our side. But on Upwork, you need Connect. You need to buy Connect to apply for jobs. Applying to jobs on Upwork is not free. When you click the link in my bio to take you to my YouTube, you will see options from my YouTube. I don't know. You call yourself a virtual star. When I say go to the link in my bio, some people be like, "What's this link in bio?" Oh my God, you need to learn that. Like so many people come to my day, I'll be like, "I didn't see any link in your bio." I'll be like, "Oh my God, babe, you are not like you don't mean it." So
Yes.
just click the link. You will see anything HTTPS whatever. You will see it. Just click on it. You take it to my YouTube page. You see a lot of amazing tutorials that I have on Upwork, how to apply for jobs, how to. So everything is there.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
waste
Someone has
Joy's
asked
time.
about the portfolio thing. I'd like to talk about this. I'm really gonna make a video about this. I need to get my ducks in the row. I beg you people will forgive me.
Hmm.
I don't have staff like Omomi. I'm alone.
Although I
I'm
still have
hustling this
the
thing.
portfolio thing on my YouTube
Yeah.
page too. I
Yes.
made a video
So
about
when
it.
it
Like,
comes to
mm,
setting up your portfolio,
mm,
even if you're an admin and you're applying for a
mm,
job where there's a portfolio and they
mm,
ask for a
mm,
portfolio, find a way to visualize the kind of work that you do. Explain
mm,
your project. Some people just screenshot things they put for portfolio. Don't do like that, I
mm,
beg. Be able to explain and say, this is what I did for this particular client. I took the inbox from this to this.
to
And
this.
don't put all your stuff in one folder. Guys, Canva is one of those tools that you should be able to navigate as a VA,
Mm,
even for yourself. It can
mm-hmm.
help you a lot. And it doesn't mean you have to be a perfect graphics designer. Go and look for a template on there,
Template
play
and just
around,
edit it.
and edit the template to the best of your ability. Just think to yourself, is this visually pleasing? Ask your friends to be honest with
Mm,
you and say, is this thing
mm,
visually pleasing? So you need to find a way to package your work and your projects in one place. Not Don't put them in a folder where somebody has to go and look. No, when somebody
mm,
taps your link, everything should come up. They just scroll like this, like it's as if
mm,
website. I talk about this during my masterclass. If
mm,
you're interested, next Saturday we have masterclass. We're gonna talk about portfolios, and I also share templates and all.
mm.
Next year in the beginning, my goal is to start to have a portfolio class, a free one. So, oh my God, I know people always say to me that the way I pronounce is it portfolio? Yes, that's how I say it, I beg. So this
That's why,
Ugandan
yeah.
accent. So I don't know what
Don't mind them. That person must be in Nigeria. Nigerian people, they are
yes,
fond
I
of that.
know. I don't know if there's, let me see, I don't know if I've missed anybody's question. I'm here
Don't
scrolling.
mind them.
Someone is saying, please, I'd like to be a
What's the
VA.
next
I'm
question?
already a secretary. You already have a bit of 9 to 5 experience. My prayer is that you are
Mm,
open to gain experience, whether it's pro bono, whether it's volunteer in the admin space. It is very, very possible. But as if
perfect.
your takeaway from this life should be anything, don't carry passion for this job. Carry practicality. So the best way to
Honestly,
learn practical is
honestly.
you can gain experience without a job. You can gain experience by learning. You can gain experience through hypothetical projects. You can gain experience in so many. For me, that's what I speak about on my YouTube and
Hmm,
also my TikTok. Yeah. Let me see
hmm,
any other question.
hmm. It's
Reality is
like
just a
I'll
good
have to like,
question.
yeah. I think
Something
I'll have to
about
wait by
ensure.
after 11:30 so I can answer all these questions because I don't even be
Eh,
able to answer. Oh
I know
God.
someone said, I learned in a training that a VA should insure his or herself. How can you do that? I don't know if royalty, I don't know if she's on the live. I don't know if she means insuring for the job or for health. But something you should know is if you work in the freelance space, guys, if a
Mm-hmm,
client wants to pay me $1,000, they pay me a
mm-hmm,
thousand US dollars and that's it. They don't pay for my health
mm-hmm.
insurance. Don't carry yourself there saying,
Then
madam,
they'll buy me laptop.
you have to buy me laptop, please. My 9 to 5, they gave me laptop. They gave me health insurance, guys. And this is why pricing is important, which I spoke about
Mm-hmm,
during my YouTube channel. Because for me, remember, I apply for jobs and then people said to me, this is how much money I want to pay. I said, this is my rate. We go back and forth
mm-hmm,
until we reach middle ground. So
mm,
anytime I account for any money, I put into consideration this light that you see, my
mm.
Wi-Fi, everything,
Yes.
my health insurance. I pay for my own health insurance. So your pricing and the way you put, that's why you cannot work low, low, low and keep accepting $5 until Jesus
That.
comes.
Mm-hmm,
You can
mm-hmm,
start today with $5. Tomorrow you can start with 20. You can start
mm-hmm,
with 20, 25. It can keep going up.
mm-hmm,
So you
mm-hmm,
need to put in consideration that whole health insurance part and everything. Now,
mm,
when it comes to maybe insuring yourself in terms of like if a client, you're not certain about them, if you're in the freelance space, ask them and say, for me, these are my terms of engagement. You pay me at least 40%, at least 50%. If they're okay, trust me, they will pay. If they are feeling 50, tell them, okay, I want bi-weekly pay. You have to find the middle ground where you're safe, so that if someone disappears, vamoose, you have something to hold
Yeah.
you. Yeah. So that's what I would say. The site for volunteering I spoke about is We Make Change.
Yes.
We Make Change. You guys can check out my YouTube. I know we're gonna be sending you to YouTube, but time is fast spent.
Yes, honestly. We have just
Yes.
8 minutes. But don't worry, I'm going to stay back maybe for 30 or 40 minutes more to answer all your question, guys. So, but let's allow Joy do this first.
Yes. So I don't know if there are any other questions. Oh, something about, is it necessary for a customer support to be fluent in English, or it doesn't matter? Honestly, for majority of remote work opportunities, especially with English speaking countries, you need to know English. It would be amazing maybe if you knew another language and maybe you're applying for a job in France and then you know French, it would be. But English is one of those languages that is across, it's international. Yeah. So definitely if you need to do any growth in the English space, do it. But English is you guys should see the way I talk on Echo. All this that I'm talking, yeah, I don't even be shouting like this. That's why when your mom told me, Joy, this live is going to happen on TikTok, I say, let me fast pack professionalism, put it this side. I'm going to talk with my friends, my fellow Africans. We can talk slang, we can talk our language here and there. But of course, when you're speaking to a client, sometimes I find myself talking our local dialect. I would say things like Kale, which means okay in Luganda or something like that. And then the client would say, what do you say? I said, Madam, sorry. I mean this. Yeah, but you have to, so English is so important because in their mind, English is like, okay, this person is learned. Yeah. So yeah. So I don't know if there's anything someone was saying is, apart from YouTube videos, is there another way to learn? I don't know if Omomi has ebooks or whatever. Me, those are digital products I don't have yet. Soon coming, you'll see them. But in case anybody needs help, there are so many people with ebooks.
For those, because I've been seeing a lot of question about this, like they want to be a virtual assistant. Do I train? Yes, I train people not to be a VA, and that's why we are even here, because November cohort, they are the one graduating, and they are the reason Joy is even here. So people should be greeting the November cohort. So I train people on how to be a VA, and I also have ebooks. Just click the link in bio. You will see all my services, and if it's something that interests you, you should be interested first. Then before you enroll. I think that's important.
Even me, everything's in the link in the bio. The YouTube channel is The Remote Chick. It's the same handle like the way I have here on TikTok. Just go check it out. The Remote Chick on YouTube. But yeah. If anybody has any other questions, because I have to run. First of all, I need to choke. I need to eat. Then I go for this one-on-one. This person paid me money. I beg you guys. I don't want to be here.
Thank you so much, Joy. I really appreciate.
Thank you so much, Mommy. This has been amazing. I'm so we need to have another live. Just we come here, we just yap.
Honestly,
we shall plan. We need to give them one for December, because for me in December I'm not going to have a one-on-one. Sorry, I think maybe one-on-ones I'll still have. I won't have my master class. It will resume in January, but one-on-ones will be available. But we should have a session in December before we go for Christmas. We just talk to them.
No problem. December is a very slow month for me because I just want to rest up and just prepare for January.
December, this year I've worked. I don't know where I'm going.
I've worked. Honestly, I've worked. So I'll be very, very free. Any day, anytime.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Joy. You know I love you.
You're welcome. I love you too. I'll meet you in these TikTok streets, please. For my people who are in camp, I be in comment section. I be there commenting. If you find me in comment section, comment. Please say, Joy, what are you doing here? That TikTok, all of us are here.
Thank you so much, you can. I appreciate.
If you know me, if we meet here, if you're Ugandan, if you meet me at church, I usually meet people at church. They're like, hey, Joy, I say, guys, me. The big man, I'm here for him. So, but you can find me on my TikTok. You can find me on my YouTube. I always respond to my emails. I check my
Yeah.
emails. Today is a very busy day, so it may take some time if you email me joy@theremotechick.com. But you can reach out to me and I'll respond on email. On email,
Thank you
DM,
so
I'm
very
not
much.
there. I'm not there in DM.
They won't even
Yes.
be able to
Yeah.
message you because I understand
They
the
can't get me
security.
unless we follow each other.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yeah.
Thank you so much, Joy.
So
I appreciate it. God bless you.
thank you, Mo
We'll
Miss
talk
Community.
later.
Now my new community. I should even address people tonight with something.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye
All
bye,
right.
Joy.
All right.
Thank you
Bye,
so
bye,
much.
bye. All
Thank
right.
you. Oh my God, guys, it has been a lot. Oh, they're saying thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Guys, my November calls. I hope you guys enjoy your session. How has it been? If you have any question, now you can bring up your question.